What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. Tonight it is Spurs taking on West Ham in what is a must-win game for Jose Mourinho's side if they are to get back into the race for Champions League football. Lovely to see you guys in the chat already. How are you? Jamie Harris, Cool Shot, Ownburn, Jersey Boy, and again, happy birthday, Jersey Boy, 21 years of age today. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Loads of people starting to come in on Hot Mic as well. Brilliant. Thank you guys so much for giving the app a try. I know you're going to love it. I know that you are. So, as again, we are doing this game on YouTube and on Hot Mic. But look, let's just go through the team news and talk about the league positions. Because, as I said, this is a must-win game for Jose Mourinho's Spurs side if they are to have any ambitions of Champions League football. Leicester are just after being held to a 0-0 draw at the King Power by Brighton. So, it's a pretty good week for Brighton. Mbappe missed a penalty in the first half for them. That kind of cements Leicester's place inside that top four, but it gives Chelsea something to play for. They have a bit of a buffer still, Leicester over Manchester United in the chasing pack. But Spurs, as things stand, they are, if we're to go as Chelsea as being the fourth place in qualification for Champions League, Spurs are 9 points behind Chelsea at the minute, so they've got to pick up a win tonight. They really are. Really have. Joe, how are you? Over on Hot Mic, lovely to see you. Ellie, thank you for being back as well. Matt is in there. Messi Ronaldo 170. And welcome to everybody that's joining us on YouTube as well. This is going to be a good game. West Ham right down, just hovering above the relegation zone on goal difference as things stand. If they have to get something from this one. So I'm expecting a pretty good game tonight. The team news is in. Let me run through the Spurs starting 11 for everybody who hasn't yet seen it. And then I'll go through the substitute benches as well. So Spurs have Dele Alli back and Son back. That's good news for them. They've gone with Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Davies, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Lucas Moura, Son and Kane. And for West Ham, they've gone with Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Balbuena, Cresswell, Rice, Soucek, Noble, Fornals, Bowen and Antonio. And again, let me just run through the benches for you guys. So on the bench for Spurs, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Winks, Lamela, Sessegnon, Gazaniga, Bergwijn, Ndombele and Fernandes. On the bench for West Ham, Yarmolenko, Anderson, Lanzini, Wilshere, Agbona, Ajedi, Silva, Randolph and Johnson. So again, really interesting. 9 substitutes on each bench. 5 of them can be allowed to be brought on in what is 3 substitutes. So you're allowed to make 3 bunches of substitution. I think that's probably the best way I can describe it. And each team are allowed to make up to 5. Half-time doesn't count as one of those bunches of substitution. So, yes, look. Happy birthday, Jersey Boy. Loads of people in the chat are saying as well. I'm glad that you had a good day, mate. Always love to hear. 21's a big birthday as well, buddy. So well in. What have we got? Lee Chapman saying there's too many Liverpool channels on Hot Mic, but says yours is the best. I don't know. It's probably well. Thank you to Lee for that one. I mean, Lee Chappie's a good friend of the L channel, and I do like Lee, and thank you to Lee for that. But yeah, look, there's a load of Liverpool channels on Hot Mic, but that's because we're a pretty damn good football club with loads of fan channels. So I welcome it. You know, the more the merrier. As I've always said, there's plenty of room for everybody in this football fan world, and I welcome everybody. So yeah, thank you for being with us. By the way, Joanne, again, thank you for the super sticker, mate. You are so generous to us, Joanne. Really appreciate it. But I want to always say again, Joanne, don't stretch yourself. I appreciate the support, but I want to make sure that, you know, it's not a stretch too far. So always keep that in mind, Joanne. Nothing is expected of you, mate. Your support is more than enough for us. Right, what else have we got? United, we've got a Manchester United fan in the chat on Hot Mic. Fred, you're welcome, mate. I mean, stop spamming with United. You're welcome to be in, buddy. It's lovely to have you with us, but there's no need to just keep spamming United, mate. I don't want you to be removed from the chat. I want you to have fun with us and enjoy the game. Liz is on Hot Mic as well. Liz, how are you? Lovely. Joe's going for United as well. Now, Joe, play nice. Play nice, Joe. Look, it's been a pretty good period for United, no denying that one, and they are definitely in the race for Champions League football, which I wouldn't have given them a hope for a while ago, but, you know, things change and fair play. Craig, do you think we missed Robbo against Everton, said Scotty? Mate, madly missed him. And Joanne, thank you for the happy birthday cake slice for Jersey Boy as well. Look, just a reminder, my friends, that we are covering this game on both Hot Mic and on YouTube. If you haven't joined us on Hot Mic before, this is your chance to go over there, give this brilliant app a try. And basically, the whole premise of Hot Mic is that it allows you to sync up our match commentary direct to how you're watching the game. You can download the Hot Mic app completely free from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. There's a link in the description of the stream, or you can just go into the App Store and search for it. When you sign up to Hot Mic, you're going to be asked for a welcome code. Our welcome code is Anfield, as you can see on the screen there now. All capital letters. We love love to see you in there for the game. If you're going to watch it on YouTube, I genuinely believe it's a better viewing experience trying it out on Hot Mic, and anyone that does give it a bash really likes it as well. So hope to see you over on Hot Mic before the game kicks off in about 15 minutes time. Right, what else have we got? Messi Ronaldo said, I hope a draw against West Ham to get relegated. Do you know what? I'm not even going to make any bones about it. I'd fucking love to see West Ham get relegated. I really would. I'd love to see them get relegated. Henry Kruger's going for 3-0 win to Spurs. Bernadette and Liz are on Hot Mic as well. Thomas McGee's over there. How are you, Thomas? Thank you for being with us. Thank God I'm in from that rain. It's not raining here, Thomas. It's not raining where I am, buddy. It's the sun's actually shining. We've had a couple of miserable days, but today is all good. Hello to everybody over on YouTube as well. Liam Tyler's in there. How are you, Limo? Just in the Woods, hello to everybody as well. He says, do you think Vardy should have got a penalty? Said F&J Fox. Difficult one. I mean, there's no denying his arm was flailing around and he did hit off his arm, but he was off balance as well. I think in Europe that would have been given as a penalty, but look, if I'm a Liverpool fan, mate, in the last minute of the game, I'll be honest, I'd be screaming for a penalty in that scenario. It's raining in Cork, said Thomas. Well, then it might be on the way up here, mate. So, you know what I mean? It might be on the way up. LFC3 said, hey Craig, how are you? Hope you're well. I am tickety-boo, buddy. I am tickety-boo. I'm always happy when I get to watch Premier League football. It doesn't matter that the Reds aren't in action until tomorrow. We'll take it tonight, you know what I mean? We'll watch the Spurs game, we'll enjoy that, and we'll get ready for the game tomorrow against Crystal Palace at Anfield. A massive game. A game that could move us closer to that Premier League title. And interestingly enough, there's still a chance we could win it this week, even though Manchester City did beat Burnley yesterday. They're playing Chelsea on Thursday, so if Chelsea get a result at the bridge against Manchester City and we beat Crystal Palace tomorrow, we will be champions on Thursday, but we'll have to wait and see. Dylan Murphy, thank you so much for the super chat, mate, over on YouTube as well. Really do appreciate it. You're an absolute gent. Again, if you want to become a member of Anfield Agenda, by the way, you can do so by just hitting the blue join button or having a look in the description. There's a link as well. Membership of our channel is just 99p. It is as cheap as we can possibly make it. All of the members of Anfield Agenda get use of the cool emojis that Connor Crosby has designed for the channel. I'm sure one of our members will put that into the chat now. You also get the Anfield Agenda badge beside your name, and you also get access to the Anfield Agenda Discord group, which we chat with fans with when we're not online. So again, and by fans I mean football fans. I don't mean fans of our channel. I'm not arrogant enough to think that we have fans. We have a community. That's what we always say on the channel. What did I get for Father's Day? Look at these eyebrows, mate. I got an eyebrow trimmer, a nose trimmer, just a little male manicure set. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, you need to look after yourself when you get to my age, mate. So yeah, that's what I got for Father's Day. But it was just great to spend it with the kids and the wife, of course. Right, what else have we got? Ice cold in Johannesburg, said Mwansa. Mate, I have to visit Joburg sometime. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about it. My psychologist is actually from South Africa, and he keeps telling me to go visit Joburg as well. So I must get my backside over there sometime. What else have we got? Joanne has put in all the super, or all the emojis. Scotty has as well. Mwansa has 29 degrees and sunny in Cheshire, said Stephen Booker. Nice. 29 degrees. Jesus, man. I don't know if Ireland's ever seen 29 degrees. Not that I can remember anyway. Not in my lifetime, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am. It often happens. Fred, looking lovely. How are you, buddy? Good, Fred. I'm glad you stuck with us, pal. I'm glad that you stuck with us. It's great to see you. And I know you're a United fan. That's cool. But it's great to see you in, mate. And I'm glad that you did just join the chat normally. And I hope to keep you with us for the game, buddy. And thank you for joining us. Right, what else we got? WFM. W fucking FM. If you don't know what WFM, WFM, if you don't know what WFM is, it's the motto of Anfield Agenda, and it stands for We're Fucking Massive. That is the motto of our channel. Right, if you are on Hot Mic, by the way, and you're wondering about the sync thing, let me tell you how it works. If the sync button doesn't appear normally to you, touch on my face or anywhere on the screen, basically, and you'll see a little sync button appear. Click on that. It'll then go much bigger onto your screen. Higher up the volume of your television, click that sync button. It will listen to your television. The app will then go green in the circular button to let you know that it's synced. You lower down the volume on your television, higher up the volume of your phone or your iPad or your tablet, whatever it is that you're using to use Hot Mic, and then our commentary will play in sync with your television onto your mobile device or your Bluetooth speaker or your soundbar. That is the beauty of the Hot Mic app, my friends. It is completely free to use, as I've always said. You can download it from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And again, it has all the features that you guys have on YouTube. There's a live chat function on there. You can like the stream on there. You can tip us on there if you so wish. But most importantly, if you are on Hot Mic right now, do me a favour, folks, and share that stream for me. Hit the share button. Let the world know that we're live on Hot Mic. I'm going to take down the Hot Mic image and just put up the team news again. But if you do want to download the app, our sign-up code is Anfield, as you can see on the screen now. All capital letters. Right. Let me, where am I doing to do? Team news, there you go. Right, let me run through the starting 11s one more time. About 10 minutes to go till this game kicks off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They need a better name than that, don't they? Or they need somebody to pony up for the name and rights of the stadium. So, Spurs team: Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Davies, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Lucas Moura, Son and Harry Kane. For West Ham, they've gone Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Balbuena, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Noble, Fornals, Bowen and Antonio. So pretty strong from both sides. Obviously Spurs have been able to go a little bit stronger with Lucas being back and with Dele Alli being back. Right, what have we got? Be hilarious to see that massive stadium in the Championship. I said that exact same thing Liverpool let into my wife the other night. How mad would it be if West Ham got this swanky new stadium that they're in, and then they'd have to be relegated down to the Championship? Madness, but it is a distinct possibility. They need to get something from this game. Spurs, as I said, need to get something from this game to keep the Champions League hopes alive. So it is set up for a pretty entertaining evening's football. Instagram's nearly at 12.7k as well, said Connor Crosby. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Yes, if you enjoy what we do on here, my friends, we are also very active on Instagram. Give us a follow on there and know about it as well, because Connor runs that account, as I said. But yeah, we're going to be far more active on Instagram than we have been previously, because, well, quite frankly, I'm only getting used to the app now, really, if I'm being honest with you. Puskas' God said, I predict a 1-0 win tomorrow. I think it might be like against Everton. He's predicting a nervy game. Palace are a good team. We only beat them by a late Firmino goal this season. My score prediction, by the way, for the Everton game earlier on was, or for the Palace game, was a 3-1 win for the Reds. Our Crystal Palace preview is up on the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, please do so after this game, of course, later on tonight. Ellie said, I already follow you on Instagram and on Hot Mic. Still waiting to be able to give you a sub on YouTube. What's the story with that again, Ellie? I don't know. Are you blocked on YouTube or something? Again, if I've forgotten about this, I'm sorry. But Connor's on there now, so if you do have an issue on YouTube, Ellie, let us know what your account is and we'll get it unblocked for you. Just win, said Stephen Booker. That's it, mate. Just get the fucking 3 points tomorrow. However it happens, it doesn't really matter. Joe, how are you, mate? I reckon 3-0 to the Reds, said Messi, Ronaldo. No, I'm not allowed because I'm a kid. Oh, I get you, Ellie. I get you. Well, thank you for letting me know that you're a kid as well, by the way. I'll make sure I look out for you on here as well, just to make sure that, you know, I'm a father, so I'm always looking out to make sure that the kids are in a safe environment. I know I curse a lot, Ellie, but I do like to make sure that our younger viewers are watched out for. So thank you for letting me know that, and I will keep it in mind. Right, what else we got? Dylan Murphy said, I've been meaning to ask, whatever happened to the game where you were meant to do and did you get refunded? Well, like the tickets for that game, mate, we were being given as a gift by one of our subscribers. We did get, well, I say refunded. We got the Ryanair vouchers for our flights. And thankfully, the hotel that we had booked for that game was a pay on the day or cancel up until 24 hours beforehand. So it wasn't too bad, mate. We pretty much got most of our money back. Bernard Sweeney saying bye-bye West Ham. He thinks they're going to be relegated. Is William back for the City game? William on Thursday. I'm not sure. Slogan UK. It's a good question. Genuinely haven't got a clue though. Right, teams are just about to come out into the Spurs stadium now for this game. Mourinho looks a little bit concerned about something. I'm not quite sure what that is. As always, I'm going to do my best to take you through this game with some match commentary. Hot Mic is the place to do it. If you want to join us, do download that app. There's still time to do so. Just over 5 minutes until the game kicks off. Who's the ref? Craig Pawson is the referee for this one, by the way, just in case you weren't sure. Moanta said, I'm technically a kid and I'm happy to say that I always feel safe here. That means the world to us, mate, because we make sure that we go out of our way and our moderators go out of our way to make sure that, look, I curse. That's never going to change. And if parents are okay with people being and watching the stream of somebody cursing, brilliant. But we do make sure we look out for our younger viewers, make sure they're not bullied or anything like that, because as I said, I'm a dad myself and I want to make sure that this is a safe and fun environment for everybody to come in and enjoy the football. So thank you for letting us know that as well. What else have we got? Why Always CT Media said good evening to everybody. How are you, buddy? Lovely to see you in the chat again. What have we got? I'm going for a West Ham win, said Justin the Woods. Wow. I honestly can't see anything other than the Spurs win here. I'm going to go for a fairly handy Spurs win. Probably 2 or 3-0 would be my prediction in this one. What have we got? Annalisa said hello from Orlando. Hello. The first year, Annalisa, in a very long time, my ass hasn't been in Orlando. I've been there the previous 5 years or so. Love the place. But hello, lovely to have you with us. 2-2 Ronnie's gone for on Hot Mic. And Martin Nolte said, hope you're well, pal. Hope the Hammers do the business. I don't know. I want them to get relegated, Martin. I don't know. Maybe you are a West Ham fan, Martin. I'm not sure, but I don't know. It's just something about their... I don't know. There's just something, mate. I can't take you. And I've got some West Ham supporting friends. And for them, of course, I hope that West Ham stay up. But it's very tight at the bottom, mate. Very, very tight indeed. Imagine if Everton got relegated. If only, Thomas, mate. If only. But then we wouldn't have the fun of beating them every season. So there is that. Joe said, even though you're a Liverpool fan, I'm a United fan, you're one of the best football YouTube channels I know. That's very high praise indeed, Joe. Thank you, mate. At least Leno is only out for up to 4 to 6 weeks. Nobody ever deserves a bad ACL injury, said Travis. I echo that sentiment. And Annalisa said, come back as soon as you can. I hope to move there someday, Annalisa, if I'm being honest. It's my goal to eventually move my family over to the States, and Orlando or Florida would be our first choice. And yeah, that is a dream anyway. But look, you got to have dreams, don't you? Puskas says, God said I'd hope Villa stay up. Yeah, look, I like Villa. They feel like they should be a Premier League team to me. Prediction for Chelsea versus City, said Logan UK. I'm going for a 2-2 draw on that one, mate. 2-2 draw. Paul Clatworthy, how are you, buddy? I've just followed you. Love your channel, Paul. That means a lot to us, mate. Thank you so much for being with us on Hot Mic. And again, there is still time to download the Hot Mic app, my friends. You can get it in the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store. It is completely free. Download the app. Put in the code Anfield as your welcome code. Again, run through the teams one more time before we get underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs have gone with Hugo Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Davies, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Dele Alli. What have we got? Lucas, Son and Kane. And West Ham have gone with Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Balbuena, Cresswell, Rice, Soucek, Noble, Fornals, Bowen and Antonio. And again, just a reminder that the referee for this game is Craig Pawson. VA, how are you, mate? Lovely to see you win again. When is the giveaway? The giveaway was done, mate. We did that when we hit 2,000 followers on here. Joshua Cleary Byrne was the winner of the giveaway. Who do you think's getting relegated? Oh, it's very tight, mate. I mean, West Ham have a horrible run-in, if my memory is correct, so it's going to be an uphill struggle for them. Look, I think it's between West Ham, Bournemouth and Villa. Norwich are gone. There's no way they're staying up, so I don't know. I hate to predict teams getting relegated because, you know, it's a massive loss for any club. Right, I'm going to get the clock ready to go. Again, sit back, relax. I'll do my best to take you through the game. I hope that you enjoy it. What have we got? Josh said, I just found this channel. It seems solid. I think Spurs are going to go crazy and score left, right and centre. I think they'll win quite handily as well, Josh. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, Josh, if you are new to the channel on YouTube. We'd love to hit 38,800 subscribers on this stream as we march towards 40k by the end of the season. That is our goal, ladies and gents, to finish the season with over 40,000 subscribers on our channel. If you're new to the channel, you're with us for the first time, I hope that you enjoy the stream. I'll do my best to make you enjoy it, but please do hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well. But most importantly, keep your comments coming, because without your comments, we wouldn't be anything. So I do appreciate the support. Max, evening to you, said, evening Craig from a Chelsea fan. Just wanted to say love the content and hope you're well at the moment. And well done on winning. You're a gent, Max. Thank you, mate. That's lovely. To see that we have United fans, Chelsea fans, West Ham fans coming in and supporting our channel. Thank you from all of us. It means the world to us. And Oren as well. Thank you, pal. V8's gone for a 3-2 win at West Ham. Liam said, how's your son Lucas? He's good, thank you, mate. He's very good. He's been lashing his Xbox out of it through this lockdown, mate. Absolutely hammering the old Xbox Live out of it, but he's good, thank you, mate. They really appreciate you asking. And Ellie said you deserve 40k subs. Thank you, Ellie. Really appreciate that. Right, West Ham going to get us underway. They're playing from left to right in the first half. We're about to kick off. Again, the players will take a knee as Craig Pawson blows his whistle in support of the Black Lives Matter movement, which of course we support on the channel. Just a reminder that the players' names won't be on the back of their shirts. It will say Black Lives Matter. Oh no, they have the Spurs. So they have the names back on the shirts. Christ, they changed it back. So the players' names are on the back of the shirts again. There's a Black Lives Matter badge on the arm and of course an NHS badge as well. Right, we're underway. West Ham immediately go long. Sky's camera shits the bed, but West Ham immediately goes long. Spurs knock it back into midfield. Bit of a battle there between Mark Noble and Dele Alli. Ball breaks. Son gets his head to it. Sissoko now. It really is funny sometimes when you see Sissoko going into challenges because he's such a big beast of a player. He just brushes players off the ball at times. Right, all the way back here to Lloris. Again, this is a must-win game for Spurs and a must-win game for West Ham, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Spurs, if they have any Champions League ambitions, they need the 3 points. Right, West Ham recycle it now. Back in that left-back position with Cresswell. He knocks it up down the line. Sanchez is beaten in the air, but it rolls through to Hugo Lloris. Again, keep your score predictions coming, by the way. Who do I think will make top 4 this season, said Sophie. Welcome, Sophie. Lovely to have you with us. I think I'll probably stay as it is, but the interesting thing, Sophie, is will Manchester City get booted out of the Champions League and will that free up 5th place, which United will get, but United could catch Chelsea. I think it'll stay as it is. My gut feeling is it'll stay as it is. Right, West Ham win the ball back now deep inside their own half. They launch the ball forward. It's deflected out of Dele Alli. Spurs get another chance to put pressure on. No, well done. West Ham spread it out left side. Loads of space now for Cresswell. Cresswell gets his head up. He's looking for options. Fires the ball looking for Antonio. He takes it down on his chest. A flick back. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Noble just couldn't bring it under control. He's screaming for a penalty. Said he was fouled. Of course, VAR will take a look at it. Good break this by West Ham. Ball deep to the back post. Antonio does well. Flicks it to Mark Noble. I don't know. There was a flick out by Sissoko. Or was it Sissoko? There was a flick out by Sissoko, but it didn't make contact with Noble, and then he goes down a couple of strides later, but we're back on the way anyway. Kane, he's looking for the run out right hand side, but it's intercepted again by West Ham. This time they go back to Fabianski. Martin said, Karen Brady's the reason I hope West Ham get the trap door. Yeah, she's not a very likeable person, to be fair, so I'm with you on that one. Lo Celso, back inside now for Spurs. Sissoko. He moves the ball out left hand side to Dele Alli. He's got Son available. Gives it to him. Son now, left hand side of the West Ham penalty area. Couple of step overs. Gets to the byline. Fires in a cross. Fabianski touches it. It's hooked away off the line. Has it gone out of play? Did it go out of play perhaps? The referee's blown up for something here. Did it go out of play? What's he given here? Son did well. A couple of step overs. Took a deflection. If anything now, that has to be a corner. The lino's flagged. If he's flagged, then it's got to be a corner. It is a corner. It's taken quickly. Son again gets to the byline. Couple of ricochets, and this time it'll go out for a West Ham goal kick. LFC3, you're on hot mic, mate. Thank you for joining. Lovely to have you with us. Three minutes gone here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Still scoreless. It's been all action though since the game started, to be fair. I hope Rice gets sent off, said Dylan Murphy. No anti-Irishness at all here from us. No bitterness from us Irish about Declan Rice or Jack Grealish. None whatsoever. Antonio does well. West Ham have it. Nice little reverse pass. They move it at left hand side. Declan Rice now. Cresswell. Cresswell immediately looks up, gets a ball into the box. Back post. Cleared away by Spurs, and that'll be a corner to West Ham. No, it won't. They've actually signalled it's a goal kick. Must have taken a nick off the West Ham player on the way out. I know I say it a lot, but this channel gets you hooked, said Bernard Sweeney. Mate, that means the world to us. Honestly, the support you guys give us is amazing, so thank you. Hey, my wife's even in the chat on YouTube. Don't know if you can hear it on the stream, but there's a gory bagpipe band are practicing their marching in the field behind our house. I can't even hear it, Sabrina, so I'm listening there now. No, I can't hear it, but marching band for our stream. That's very nice of them, isn't it? To start playing a marching band when we're doing the stream. Little welcome us onto YouTube. Right, goal kick taken short by Spurs. Sanchez. He rolls the ball across to Eric Dyer. Dyer goes out left hand side to Davies. Ball in field. They move it out left hand side. Harry Kane now has it. Options available out wide right. They give it. Serge Aurier now. He gets his head up looking for support. He's forced back inside to Sissoko. Sissoko recycles play to Dyer. Dyer to Lo Celso. Davies now. Looking for support on that left hand side. He's forced to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Nothing on from. Immediately Lloris gives it out then to Davison Sanchez. Sanchez now fires a long ball looking for the run of Dele Alli. Good defender from West Ham. They put it behind. That'll be a Spurs corner kick. LFC3 said, I really love this, Craig. Thanks for letting me know about Hot Mic. Anybody that tries the Hot Mic app loves it, mate. So I'm glad that you feel the same way. And if you're watching with us on YouTube, please do try out the Hot Mic app. Because as you can see, anyone that gives it a go really, really likes it. Right, corner kick to Spurs, as I've said. Let's see if they can work anything from this. They go short. Dele Alli comes, gives the ball back. Touch, ball into the box. It's cleared away by West Ham. Son heads it back out, but West Ham again hook it clear. Noble this time, looking for Cresswell out on the left. Dyer comes back and wins it back for Spurs. Sissoko now, centre of the pitch for Spurs, inside the West Ham half. Davies, back to Sissoko. Sissoko recycles it to Dyer. Weird seeing Eric Dyer playing centre back again with Vertonghen and Alderweireld on the bench for Spurs. Referee says that he got the ball, no foul. West Ham now inside their own half. Play it out left hand side. Did he manage to keep that in? He did. Well done. Noble. All the way back to Fabianski. Fabianski puts his boot through it and clears it long. Sanchez wins it, but he was climbing all over the back of Antonio, and that'll be a free kick to West Ham. It's taken quickly, but the referee said the ball was moving and he makes them take it again. Pretty much just on the halfway line. Rice takes it quickly. Cresswell. He moves it out left hand side. Declan Rice now. Switch of play across to the right. Nice knee play this from West Ham. Bowen turns back inside. Lovely flick now out wide left. Cresswell. Chance to get another ball into the box. No, he gives it back to Mark Noble. Noble, little flick inside. Nice knee football this by West Ham. Let's see if they've any end product. Ball into the box. Ball breaks to Mark Noble, but the referee says there was a foul in there by Bowen. That'll be a free kick to Spurs. Elijah John 5's going for a 2-0 win to Spurs with Harry Kane to score. The Leicester game was muck as well, he says. It wasn't a great game, mate. For those of you that didn't see that game, it finished 0-0, but Brighton did miss a penalty. Mbappe missed a penalty. It was saved by Kasper Schmeichel. I nearly said Peter Schmeichel there. Dyer. Ball out right hand side. Sanchez. Lucas Moura. 8 minutes gone. Still scoreless at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They definitely need a better name than that, by the way. Davies. Ball back inside to Dyer. Back across to Sanchez. Again, patient stuff from Spurs, just moving the ball around, looking for space. Sissoko now. He fires a long diagonal ball. That is a lovely ball. Aurier, he's offside though. He went too early. That's laziness, man. That is just laziness. He looked to be in a load of space, so he must have been a good bit off. Yeah, it's just a badly timed run. Should have held the line a little bit better than that. Would have had acres of space as well. But it's a free kick to West Ham. They should call the stadium the £1 billion bog seat, said Max Clayton. I was actually there in January, mate. Where we're over in London, we managed to, we had a bit of free time, so we went to see Spurs play the FA Cup replay against Middlesbrough. It's a cracking stadium, I have to say. It really is. It should be called the We Lost 0 to Liverpool. Now we're 8th stadia, said LFC Fan 96. White Flag Lane, said Gaz Johnson. Love it. Everybody's thinking the boot in here. I do love it, ladies and gents. Keep it coming. You know I love a bit of shithousery. West Ham now. They have the ball at the back. Still West Ham in possession. Ball up to Antonio. Flick looking for the run of Mark Noble. Dyer heads it away, and that'll be a West Ham throw in right hand side. Pretty much in line with the 18-yard box. Burr sacked Woodgate today. Neil Warnock's back in the game, said Brian Morrissey. I know, I've seen that earlier on, mate. Yeah, Warnock is back in the game. Didn't stay out very long. He said he was retiring. Obviously, Woodgate got the boot and he's back in at Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough had been in free fall, to be fair. Right, let me just move this microphone a bit closer to me. Maybe we should start a crowdfunding campaign and we can rename it the Anfield Agenda Stadium. Wouldn't that be sweet? Just as a massive fuck you to Spurs. Again, all of our Hot Mic viewers, let us know if you're new to Hot Mic and I'll make sure to give you a shout out on there. I do appreciate you guys giving the app a try. Would I take Cresswell as backup for Robbo? I'm not sure, you know. It's a difficult one, that. Because he is a decent enough player, Aaron Cresswell, but I'd rather get somebody who can play in multiple positions like David Alaba that we spoke about before. Play left back, centre back, and play in midfield. In his prime right now as well, at 27 years of age. Right, West Ham play now from the back. Then they go straight back to the goalkeeper. Fabianski, he's under a bit of pressure from Dele Alli, does well though, moves the ball out right hand side. Ball launch clear, it's over hit and it goes all the way through to Hugo Lloris. Dara said LFC will be in free fall unless we sign players. No, we won't, mate. Look, you know I love you, Dara. You know I've got nothing but respect for you, buddy. But where we are right now is in a very good place. We're in a very, very good place. And I know what you mean about wanting to sign players. But continuity can't be underrated. And we have a very strong squad. I know there's a bit of a drop-off from the front three, and I hear you. But we definitely won't be in free fall anytime soon. We've got time on our side. Good ball, Lucas Moore to Serge Aurier. Ball across the box. Good defender that. It goes behind for another Spurs corner. I think it was Diop that made the clearance. Very good piece of defending. Very well read. Snuffed out to danger. My score prediction was 2 or 3-0 to Spurs. That was my score prediction. Spurs looked again to go short, but they go deep this time. All the way to the back post. It's over hit. It goes behind for a goal kick. Not a great corner routine whatsoever. Thoughts on Werner to Chelsea? Good piece of business by Chelsea, mate. I won't deny it. I think Timo Werner's an excellent footballer. We weren't willing to match 200 grand a week. Also, Frank Lampard convinced Timo Werner you get a lot more game time at Chelsea, which you can't deny. That's probably a fact. And look, they've got themselves a good player. I'm not going to deny that. He is a good player, but I believe things happen for a reason. So I've every belief and faith in Klopp and the backroom staff at Liverpool, and I'm sure that they'll be looking to bring in reinforcements. We've gone through the possibilities loads of times. Logan said, "Hi Craig, Sunday roast or a takeaway?" Mate, pizza always wins for me. Pizza always wins the day in any conversation. Lols Beeb said, "I heard that Alaba might renew his contract." Maybe. I don't know, mate. I mean, Bayern's a good club, so I can understand if he does want to renew it there, but his game time seems to be quite restricted there at the minute. Declan Rice now. Good tackle. Well done. Aurier wins it back for Spurs. Nice breakout from him. He's fouled. That'll be a free kick to Spurs. I don't know what you're a bit shocked for there, mate. It was clear foul. Alfie, welcome to Hot Mic, mate. Lovely to have you on. 14 minutes gone, still scoreless. Not really any gilt-edged chances to speak of so far. Elijah John 5 said, "Trolls are like weeds. If you treat them, most will disappear, but you'll never be rid of them." They're fun, mate. A bit of troll bashing is fun from time to time. Right, don't forget, Joanne, you are our official Hot Mic counter-upper, so don't forget to give us an update with what's going on there. We are very close to hitting 2,200 followers on Hot Mic, my friend, so please do download the app if you haven't done so. Give it a try, maybe for the second half. Yes, Marcus, I am indeed Irish, buddy. Originally from Dublin, but I live in Wexford now. You sound like you're Irish in the name, buddy. Aurier's still down, getting some treatment. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He's been helped back up to his feet. Who do you think United should sign? Do you know what? I don't mean this to sound rude, gingerbread man, but I honestly couldn't give a fuck who United sign, and I don't mean that to be rude to you. That's just not my concern. Maybe somebody else in the chat will respond to you, but I couldn't care less who United sign, pal. I just noticed rocking the Nike again this evening. I know, I'm trying to up my Nike game, mate. Do you know what I mean? Nike are going to be Liverpool's kit manufacturers, and I'm trying to show Nike some love. So, see the way I've got Nike and Nike in one sentence there. But yeah, I'm going to buy more Nike stuff for sure. What score prediction for the Liverpool game tomorrow, said Alfie? I went for a 3-1 win, Alfie, for the Reds. I did a preview at 6:30 this evening. It is up on the YouTube channel, so if you get a chance, please do check it out later on. Dylan, good man. He's watching on Hot Mic and on YouTube. That's legendary status right there, Dylan. Well done, sir. Why always CT Media said I'm the same. I like Nike, but I prefer Adidas. Yeah, look, I'm an Adidas fanboy. Everybody knows that about me, but Nike are manufacturers now, so I'm going to show Nike some love. Fabianski with the ball now for West Ham. He urges his players forward. Still no real chances to speak of. I always wonder why people want Mourinho managing their club, because his brand of football is dull as dishwater. I couldn't sit through a whole season of Mourinho football. Any Spurs fans in the chat, if there are any watching, then do let me know what you think of Mourinho. Are you happy to have him at the club? I know with my friend Expressions, you know Expressions, everybody knows Expressions, he's a top lad. Yeah, he's quite happy, calls him Trophy Mourinho, but I don't think he'll be winning any trophies at Spurs anytime soon. Joanne, thank you. We're at 2,181 followers on Hot Mic, so only 19 away from 2,200 on there. Thank you very much for your support as always. Any truth in the Sancho to LFC deal with him staying at Dortmund until next summer, said Nesso over on Hot Mic. I would hope that there is some truth to it, Nesso. Jana Gefjortov, who I had the pleasure of interviewing recently, did say to somebody that those type of deals aren't as unusual in Germany as they are in England. Obviously with Naby Keita we'd seen that Liverpool did a similar type of deal. Now it looks like Jadon Sancho wants out of Dortmund this summer, and if that's the case, then I don't know if we would have the money the way things currently stand to go and bring him in. He's been strongly linked to Manchester United, we know about that one. I'd love him at Liverpool, I'm not going to lie about it. I think he's a great footballer. I think at his age as well, he's got a massive career ahead of him. And if we could do a deal that keeps him there till next summer, I'd be delighted with it, but I just have a niggling feeling he wants to move this summer. Dele Alli now for Spurs, to Kane, back to Dele Alli, inside the penalty area. Little back heel, Kane in the box. Don't touch him or he'll go down, you know that. Don't even blow wind on him. Cleared away by West Ham. Spurs have won it back though. Well played. Sanchez. Lo Celso. Back to Sanchez. Back to Lo Celso. He fires the ball over the top looking for the run of Aurier. Shouldn't have let the fucking ball bounce, mate. Shouldn't have let it bounce. Should have hit it first time. Declan Rice now has it for West Ham as they look to spring a counter-attack. Does well. Mark Noble. He gives the ball straight back to Lucas Moura. Harry Kane. Awful pass from Harry Kane. Straight to Mark Noble. Noble now. West Ham look to break down this right hand side. Good pace by Fredericks. Oh, that's a bit of a snidey foul. Bit of a snidey foul by Davies there. Be a free kick to West Ham about 5 or 10 yards inside the Spurs half right hand side. William's watching from Zambia. Lovely to have you with us, William. Thank you so much, mate, for tuning in. I hope that life's treating you well, buddy. Heading towards the 20-minute mark here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Still 0-0. Nesso said he'd love him. Sadio may leave next summer. I have a feeling if we lose one of our front three, again, it's just a feeling. I've got a feeling that it'll be more likely to be Mohamed Salah that moves on. He's always struck me as somebody who wants another chapter in his career for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously, I don't want anyone to leave. Antonio, good save. Ball, couple of opportunities. Hooked away by Harry Kane. Antonio forced a save from Hugo Lloris. Second ball dropped. I think the linesman has his flag up though, does he? Something. He's got his flag down actually. Not up, down. Antonio was offside from the free kick. But then it was the second play. Save. Is there a possible handball by Harry Kane? No, we're back underway. I don't know what the linesman's flag was down and he was talking to the referee about. But anyway, we're back underway. Dyer. Out right hand side to Sanchez. Thank you for the great content to CoolShot25. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being a member as well. Son now, left hand side for Spurs. Again. Flag goes up. It's just lazy running. Just lazy running. If Salah leaves, he'll go downhill as a player, said Elijah John 5. So you think Dele Alli is overrated? I don't know about overrated being the word, mate. He just hasn't hit the heights that he had been in previous seasons, and I don't know why that is. He was very close to signing for Liverpool before he went to Spurs when he was at... was it MK Dons he came from, wasn't it? And for whatever reason... Well, actually, I have a few... I think I kind of know why it didn't happen, but, you know, I don't like to give out fake information, but... Right, here we go. Counter-attack. Lucas Moura for Spurs right-hand side. I will get back to Dele Alli in a second. Son, edge of the box for Spurs. Couple of tackles from West Ham. They put it out for a throw-in. Left-hand side to Spurs. I don't know if he's overrated. I just don't think he's living up to the levels that he set himself in previous seasons. But there's definitely a good footballer in there. No doubt about it. Lucas Moura now. Turns back. Good play by him. Strike from Lucas Moura. Ooh, what a strike. Great save from Fabianski, but you know Lucas Moura has that in his locker. Shifts the ball, turns Rice inside out, immediately fires a shot with his right foot and it's well tipped over the bar by Lucas Fabianski. Good strike that from Moura and a good save from the keeper. Thank you, Mark. It was MK Dons. Would I take Lucas Moura? So no, I don't know if I would, Scotty. I definitely wouldn't have on his PSG form, but he's looked a better player at Spurs, but I still don't know. I don't know if he could do it consistently enough. But it's one of those I'd be right on the fence about, mate. That corner came to nothing. It's a throw in now to Spurs left hand side. Joanne said she thinks it's Dele Alli's attitude. Water break, by the way. We do have a water break now because it's a bit of a summer season in the Premier League, so there is a water break. So at that, my friends, please do keep your comments cutting. Cutting? I don't know what cutting is. Coming even. Frodo said, Frodo? You're definitely not Frodo. Frodo said, geez, love that football's back, but the games have been awful. Yeah, true. But look, Spurs, this is Spurs' second game back, so they should have got the cobwebs out of the way with the first one. Oren said, Fabianski over Adrian. Probably, mate, yeah, if I'm being honest. Would I take Sancho, said John Pimbo. Absolutely, John, mate. Absolutely. I'd take him in a heartbeat. Mate, you're going to get kicked out of our chat if you come in begging for people to sub to you. Now, I'm happy to have you in, buddy, and happy to have you in and chat with you. But begging for subs is just going to get our moderators to kick you out of the chat, mate. And I don't want that to happen to anybody. So, you know, play nice. Scotty has Pecora on for half time. Never had Pecora, Scotty. I told you before, I'm such a boring eater, pal. If I had to have any one Spurs player, who would it be? Good question, Josh. Thank you. They're also disinfecting the goal now. You can see them spraying the goal frame. Who would I have from Spurs if I could have one player? I'd probably take Son, if I'm being honest, mate. I think Son would fit into our system really easily. I think his work rate is great. Yeah, Son for me, if I could take one player. Ronnie as well over on Hot Mic. He's gone with Son. Dylan Murphy's gone for Son. Scotty Son. Dave Smith's gone for Son as well. Elijah John 5. Again, everybody going for Son. He is a great player, to be fair, and would fit into our system seamlessly, I think. LFC Fan 96 reckons it'll be a 2-0 win for Spurs. Hub HD Studios is going 2-0 as well at full time. I think you're probably close enough there with the scores, guys. I think it'll be a handy enough win for Spurs if they get their finger out, because West Ham have a lot to play for as well. I know Spurs are chasing down European football, but West Ham are battling relegation. Right, free kick here to Spurs, or to West Ham I should say, excuse me. Spurs holding the high line about 10 yards ahead of their 18-yard box. Mark Noble standing over the free kick. Launches a diagonal ball. It's a terrible free kick. It doesn't even beat the first man in Harry Kane. Lo Celso trying to counter-attack. Noble felled him. Will the referee brandish the yellow? He does. Yellow card for Mark Noble, the first one of the game from referee Craig Pawson. Alfie's over on Hot Mic's going for a 3-1 score prediction. Again, just a reminder, folks, we are on Hot Mic for this game as well as YouTube. If you don't know what Hot Mic is, it's an app that allows you to sync up our commentary direct to your TV and how you're watching the game. It's a free app. All of your favourite YouTube football content creators are over there now, or are on the way over there. Mark Goldbridge is there, the Anfield Rapper there, Lee Chappie's there, Claude from AFTV is there. Who else is there? Lee Gunner is there, another Arsenal fan. And there's loads and loads and loads. Have a look through the... Oh, strike from Kane straight to Fabianski. Have a look through the list of broadcasters. It's growing by the day. And everybody that does love or tries the app loves it and gives us great feedback from it. So, again, it is available. Google Play Store, Apple App Store. When you sign up to the app, it'll ask you for a welcome code. Put in the word Anfield. All capital letters. ANFIELD. And, give us a follow on there. And then tune into the game. Hit the sync button. Boom. Job done. LFC Fan 3 said the Hot Mic app's really good, Craig. I'll use it for the game tomorrow against Palace. Thank you for that, mate. West Ham have won the ball back in midfield. Noble. He gives it straight back to Lucas Moura, though. That should have been a foul on Lo Celso, but the referee waves play on. West Ham have it now left-hand side. Antonio. Lo Celso does well. Gives it to Son. Rice nips in and wins it back though. Gives it straight to Sissoko. Son now. Chance for Spurs to counter. Puts it out wide left to Harry Kane. Kane. Nice little ball in behind that. Very unlucky. That was a very good ball. Good piece of defending. Harry Kane was inches away from picking out the run of Dele Alli there. You can see what he was trying to do with the outside of his right boot. But it was well read by the defender and well cleared by Lucas Fabianski. Antonio now, chasing it down left-hand side for West Ham. Sanchez puts it out and that'll be a West Ham throw-in. Alfie said, I've subbed on your YouTube channel and followed you on Hot Mic. Can't ask any more, Alfie. You're a gent, mate. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube with us, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 40k. We'd love to even turn over 100 on this stream. So if you are enjoying it, please do hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well. Just a reminder that we'll be back tomorrow again for Liverpool's game against Crystal Palace. And then on Thursday, we'll be covering Manchester City's trip to Chelsea. A game that could potentially see Liverpool crowned Premier League champions. Throw in there to West Ham on the halfway line. They take it quickly. Mark Noble. He's all over the pitch, Noble, in fairness to him, isn't he? He's absolutely everywhere. Fredericks now. Ball up the line. Little flick on by Bowen. It goes out now for a West Ham throw in right hand side. Craig, why do we have that moron as a ref for the Palace game? I know, mate. I absolutely despise Martin Atkinson. I just hope he doesn't fuck us out with something tomorrow. Space now for West Ham on the left, but they give the ball straight to Serge Aurier. Aurier now carries it out for Spurs on that right hand side, rolls the ball down the line to Dele Alli. Dele Alli now, right hand side of the West Ham penalty area, turns into traffic and gives the ball away. It'll be a throw in though to Spurs out on that right hand side. I hope the title goes to Stamford Bridge. Remember what happened last time with Spurs versus Chelsea, said Max. Ball cleared away by West Ham. Sissoko nods it back down. Davies. He goes back to Dyer. Dyer takes a touch. Heading towards 30-minute mark. It's still Spurs 0, West Ham 0. Sanchez. Out wide right to Aurier. Back to Sanchez. Lo Celso. Little ball flicked over the top looking for the run of Lucas Moura, but it's easy for the West Ham defence to clear. Noble flicks it on. Dyer has it back though for Spurs. He takes a couple of touches, rolls the ball in to Son. Son goes across right hand side. Lo Celso spreads it out to Serge Aurier, who's hugging that touchline. Ball into the box. Kane heads it over the bar. Couldn't get good direction on it. Nice cross in from Aurier. It was asking a lot of Harry Kane, to be fair. Very difficult header. Makes connection, but it goes overneath. That definitely isn't a thing. Goes over the goalkeeper's bar and behind for a goal kick. What centre back would work well with VVD, said Joe. Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is the answer. I mean, as I said, we have been tentatively linked with Koulibaly. I'd be amazed if that happens. But he'd be a great partner for Van Dijk. But I think Joe Gomez is the perfect one to partner Van Dijk. I really do. Dylan said, do you rate Lo Celso, Craig? It's hard to know because he's kind of had a bit of a stop-start career at Spurs. He looks fairly tidy though. But I don't know if I'd... Again, when we're talking about bringing players to Liverpool, we're talking about the very highest level of world football here. So players who are good probably aren't good enough, if you get where I'm coming from. Cresswell. And any players that are at the club that might be a bit, suspect, regards like Dejan Lovren and that. They were there before Klopp arrived at the club, so... Or at least they're there a very long time with regards to other players. So we've improved as a club along those years, and we've gone past the likes of Lallana, the likes of Dejan Lovren. Another corner to Spurs here, right hand side. Cross into the box. Fabianski does well, gets a hand on it. Someone said, would hot mic work at radio commentary? No, it wouldn't, buddy. It has to work with the television channel that the games are being shown on. So the likes of NBCSN, Sky Sports and stuff like that. It's never a stupid question, Peter. Don't be silly, mate. I'm always happy to answer any questions. And never worry about asking silly questions. I talk enough shit for all of us, buddy. So don't ever worry about it. You ask away. Davies. Dyer. Sanchez now. Massive game this for both teams. West Ham just hovering over the relegation spot, and Spurs trying drastically to try and get into the European places. Bit of a fall from grace from being Champions League finalists to being 8th now, I think, in the Premier League as things stand. Davies. Ball across right hand side to Lo Celso. Looking for options. Been well marshalled by Rice. Dele Alli. Sanchez. Dyer. Sissoko. Sissoko takes a couple of touches, turns right hand side looking for options, rolls the ball across to Sanchez. Mourinho's system is just so fucking rigid and dull. I don't know how anybody watches his fucking teams. They're horrendous. Dyer. There's good players in this Spurs team. They should be playing better brand of football. Son. Dyer. Sanchez. Lucas Moura. He's forced across again. Gotta give credit to West Ham here though. They're keeping their shape well. Lovely ball in behind now. Dele Alli, left hand side of the penalty area. Davies tried to cross, but he boots it straight off Son, who, in fairness to him, gets back up, gives the ball to Dele Alli. Dele Alli now. Back to Sissoko. Son. Lo Celso. Son. It's patient. Good patient play this from Spurs, but they're not really penetrating that West Ham defence. Dyer. Sanchez again now. Looking for movement ahead of him. Fires the ball into the box. Easy to clear. Lo Celso. Dele Alli. Strike from the edge of the box. High, wide, and very much unhandsome there from Dele Alli. And it goes behind for another goal kick to West Ham. How's it still 0-0 in the null and void derby, said Mark Caldwell. Love it, mate. You know I love a bit of shithousery, Mark. Well in. Messi Ronaldo says, I feel like I'm being ignored. Fuck off, mate. I'm not pandering down to your bullshit. If you feel like you're being ignored, feel free to fuck off, mate. Honestly, we're not here to pander down to you, mate. There's loads of people in the chat. If you feel you need to be ignored, go get yourself a fucking teddy bear or something. I don't know. I'm a United fan. Congratulations to Liverpool for winning the title this season. You was as good as won it before Christmas. Bet you wish you had Bruno instead of Henderson. No. I mean, Bruno's a good player, don't get me wrong, but Jordan Henderson is our captain and we are absolutely delighted to have him as the club captain. But you're a gent for coming in, big god Bob, and congratulating us like that, pal. I appreciate it. And look, you've got yourself a good player in Bruno, no doubt about it, but Hendo is Hendo. We love Hendo. Dylan reckons over on YouTube that Moore is going to score a last minute banger. Right, corner to West Ham. 10 minutes left in the first half. No need to apologise, mate. Just stop moaning. We do our best to get through as many comments as we can. We're glad to have you with us. But there's a lot of people in the chat, mate, and I've got to comment on a game as well, so difficult to keep up to track of what's going on. That corner came to nothing. It's a goal kick to Spurs. 9 minutes left in the first half of what has been another pretty fucking shitty game, if I'm being honest with you. Kent Coastal Holiday Lets is in the house. How are you, Carl? I know you commented earlier on as well. Sorry, I meant to read that one out. Ball all the way back now with Fabianski. Puts his foot through it. Goes wide right. Davies knocks it back forward for Spurs. Lo Celso up against Noble. He wins that little challenge. Sissoko. Davies. Bit of a foul there from Antonio. Referee waves play on as Spurs are in possession. Davies is back up to, or Lo Celso, is back up to his feet. Referee said no for a foul this time. Challenge on Son. Or was it Dele Alli? It was Dele Alli, excuse me. Cresswell, out left hand side now for West Ham. Switch of play by him, looking for Fredericks out on this right hand side. Heavy touch by Fredericks allows Davies to come in and he hooks the ball forward. That'll be a Spurs throw in left hand side. Lo Celso now carrying the ball forward for Spurs. Kane. Little flick by Ali looking for Son, but it's cleared away again by West Ham. We're only 18 followers on Hot Mic away from 2200, my friends. So if you haven't yet downloaded the app, you know what to do at half time. And again, if you're on YouTube and you're enjoying the stream, one, thank you for being with us. Really appreciate your support. Please do hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up as well. Don't forget that memberships on the channel are open and just 99p a month. I know Connor won't forgive me if I don't give a shout out to our Instagram channel as well, our Instagram account. If you're on Instagram, it's just at Anfield Agenda to give us a follow on there. Fredericks now, right hand side. Good run by him. Ball clipped towards the back post. Lloris does well. Comes and gathers the cross. Well done to him. Good question from Alvmar0122. Does any team look good after restarting? City, to be fair, as you've rightly pointed out yourself. They've played 2 games, scored 8 goals and conceded none. So you got to give them credit for being quick after the restart. Lo Celso. Dele Alli now, left hand side. No excuses for Mourinho today. He had a bit of an excuse the last day. He had no Dele Alli, no Son. No excuses today. He's got a pretty strong team out there. Brian Morrissey is very kindly, and Stephen Booker as well. Stephen Booker's put a link into Hot Mic, and Brian Morrissey's put a link into our Instagram account. Gents, thank you very much. Joanne said, Shazam has a button you find out what the song is. Hot Mic has a button to press to find the game that's playing, so you're in sync with the match on Anfield Agenda's commentary. Thank you for that, Joanne. Tony, good shout that, mate, over at Hot Mic. Tony said, I think if fans were allowed in the stadium, they'd have left by now. Harry Kane. How wide do I have to belter for comment, Tony? Well in. Sissoko. Gives the ball away. Ali does well to try and win it back, but Declan Rice has the ball now for West Ham. 5 minutes left in the first half, plus whatever the referee adds on for stoppages. And just a reminder, we did have a water break around the 21-minute mark. Sissoko uses that strength of his, holds off the challenge, gives it to Lo Celso. He spins in midfield looking for space. He has looked rather tidy. Somebody asked me about him earlier on. He's looked quite well. Dele Alli now, left-hand side. Feeds the ball inside to Sissoko. Dave Smith said everyone seems rusty, to be honest, except for Manchester City. When do you think we'll win the league? I have a feeling on Thursday, Abdul. I have a feeling on Thursday. I think Chelsea might get something at the bridge against West Ham, but of course it all depends on us getting a win tomorrow. Davies now for Spurs, left-hand side, ball across the box. It's cleared away, but recycled again by Davies to Dele Alli. Dele Alli now, little flick looking for Lucas Moura. Good touch by him, back to Davies. Davies floats in across, it goes out off West Ham player, and that'll be another corner kick to Spurs. Yeah, I've got a feeling that Thursday. Although that'll be weird, won't it? It'll be weird seeing us win the league without being on the pitch. Abdul, my pleasure, buddy, my pleasure. Spurs appealing for a penalty, but Frederick's arm was right down by his side. Nothing he could do there. Right, delivery in from Son from the corner. Cleared away again by West Ham. It'll be another corner kick to Spurs. Ken Coastal Holiday Let said, if you like YouTube, don't forget to sign up on Hot Mic as well. He uses both. Nice. Another corner to Spurs. Son with the delivery. Strike cleared, and it'll be another corner kick to Spurs. The corners really are mounting up here for Spurs. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Froda said, I'll take us not being on the pitch, Craig, just to get it done. Yeah, a win is a win. A win is a win. It would be nice to go to the Etihad and get that Guard of Honour, wouldn't it? On July the 2nd. Ball in again from Son, flicked away, well cleared by West Ham. And again, got to give immense credit to Pep Guardiola, who said that they would happily give Liverpool a Guard of Honour if they have the title secured by the time they go to the Etihad. So credit to him. That game hasn't actually been confirmed yet as taking place at the Etihad. Klopp was speaking about it in his press conference earlier. Sissoko ball through, goes behind for a goal kick. Yeah, he was talking about it and he was saying he hopes that common sense prevails, because both sets of fans, Everton and Liverpool fans, were both exemplary. Nobody showed up outside Goodison Park for that game. And yet there's no reason why it shouldn't take place at the Etihad, and I hope common sense does prevail. Yes, Scotty, I have seen what the club have done to the Kop, mate. I did see it. Morad said, Mourinho's excuse after the game would be, we've only conceded 1 goal in 3 months. That's about the level of Mourinho, isn't it? He'd probably start talking about his 3 Premier League titles again that nobody gives a fuck about because they weren't won at Manchester United or at Spurs, but he likes to just go around saying 3, doesn't he? Harry Kane's been pulled up for a foul there. That'll be a free kick out to West Ham. Who do I think will win this game? Benji, I've got a feeling Spurs will win it, mate. They've got to lift the game in the second half, though. Again, West Ham have so much to play for. They're just hovering right above the relegation zone. But Spurs, with that shiny new stadium of theirs, will want European football, so they need the 3 points. Fabianski launches the free kick long. Hooked away by Davies. West Ham win it back. Antonio now, right hand side. The ball goes out, and that should be a throw into Spurs, I think. Sissoko looks to take it quickly, throws it straight to Son. Son to Dele Alli. Back to Sissoko. Dele Alli's fouled. Referee brings the game to a halt. Be a free kick to Spurs. Taken quickly. Lo Celso. Centre of the pitch. Aurier moves out on that right hand side, but he gives it to Moura. Lucas Moura fires into the box. Breaks to Lo Celso on the edge of the box. Now good footwork from him. Son. Chance here for Spurs. Son. Strike. Goal. Right before half time. Son gives Spurs the lead. Very good play, to be fair. Cuts inside on his right boot and plasters a strike into the bottom left hand corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Really good play by Son. Very good goal. Spurs go 1-0 up right on the stroke of half time. No need for VAR to look at that one at all. 1-0 to Spurs, and the referee has added on 3 minutes at the end of the first half. Actually, they are looking at it, you know. They are looking at it. They are looking at this one. Ooh, this is getting ruled out. This is getting ruled out. I'm going to have to change this score. This is getting ruled out. Yeah, this is getting ruled out. No doubt about it. Craig Pawson's about to put his hand up in the air. VAR has intervened. Offside, no goal. Let me change this score back. I initially thought there was no chance of that being offside, but you know what? He was offside. Goal's been ruled out. It's still scoreless. Messi Ronaldo said that's offside. Pixel_NME as well. Both called it as offside. And you were both right. VAR looked at it. Again, it's a very tight call, but you have to say the right call. Prepare for the Mourinho complaint, said Liverpool legend. You can't really complain about that, to be fair. I mean, they're the decisions that have been getting made all season. Very tight, but the right ones. Davies. Son now. Carries the ball forward for Spurs. Lovely ball down the line to Dele Alli now. Left hand side. Dele Alli looks for support. Bit of a ricochet, but the ball breaks back to him. Gives it to Son. Lo Celso. Dele Alli. Goes down. Get the fuck up, Dele Alli. Christ almighty. Him and Harry Kane are just two of the most cheating, diving fuckers you'll ever see play the sport. Always looking for contact anywhere to go down. The referee rightly waved play on. Lo Celso. Ball out left hand side now to Davies. Davies fires the ball across the box. Lucas Moura. Oh, sitter. Mate, you should have scored. Giving us baldies a bad name. Should have scored. Really well picked out by Davies. He's around the penalty spot on his own. Takes a touch, sets himself. Side foots it wide of Fabianski's post. Should have scored. Oh, mate. Shit the bed there. Big time. Oh, they've had two very good chances there, Spurs, at the end of the first half. One ruled out for offside. And then Lucas Moura missing a gilt-edged opportunity. We're pretty much had the 3 minutes that Craig Pawson has added on for stoppages. We're still playing. Ball's up in the air. Obviously, he's going to allow a little bit extra for that VAR stoppage. Serge Aurier. Ball roll back across. Probably add on about 30 seconds here, Craig Pawson. Davies. Back to Eric Dyer. Looks like we're going into half-time scoreless. He tries the ball straight through the middle, but it's intercepted by West Ham and they look to play out. Cresswell. Ball ricochets. Back with Fabianski. He takes a touch. Looks up, puts his foot through it. Launches it upfield. We still play on. Dyer has it now. Inside his own half. Clock ticks towards 49 minutes. Craig Pawson puts the whistle to his lips and brings the first half to a close. Spurs 0, West Ham 0. Goal ruled out for Spurs just on the stroke of half time from Son. And then Lucas Moura missed a really good opportunity in the 3rd minute of additional time. Mourinho's looking a little bit more red-faced. Look at him. He's getting a bit angry. Jose's getting a bit angry. Who's the ref for tomorrow's match? It's Martin fucking Atkinson, mate. Martin Atkinson. James, Crystal Palace fan, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you in the chat. I hope you're well. Well, I presume CPFC, you're a Palace fan, James. Lovely to see you in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is half time. My chance to give you guys a shout out for Hot Mic again. If you want to join us for the second half and try something a little bit different, download that Hot Mic app. It's available from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Completely free to use, completely free to download. No ads on it, no spoilers. The beauty of the app is it allows you to sync up my match commentary directly with your television and the way that you're watching the game. It's really easy to do. You put in the sign-up code Anfield when you're prompted to do so. Then what you do is you find the game, choose Anfield Agenda's coverage of it, click on the sync button. It listens to your television. It'll then ping and turn green to let you know it's sync. You lower down the volume of your television then, and our commentary will play through your mobile phone, your Bluetooth tablet, or your Bluetooth speaker, your tablet, your soundbar of your television, whatever it is you choose. It's a cool piece of kit. And look, by downloading that app and putting in the code Anfield, you're also helping out our channel as well financially without having to put your hand in your pocket. Right, what else have we got? Somebody said, Craig, do you know 4-4 tunes? I do. They're brilliant. Really funny. Love the work that the guys at 4-4 tunes do. Be nice to be featured on it someday. Do you know what I mean? You know you've made it when you're on 4-4 tunes. Tom P says, this place hasn't half grown since I was last able to chat here. Well done. Thank you, Tom. We're blessed, mate. We've had a great support since we started the channel. And I've always said, I don't know why people tune in, but I appreciate the shit out of the fact that people do tune in. And yeah, thank you, Tom, for the kind words. And thank you to everyone who's joining us. Don't forget, we will, of course, be doing a watch-along of the Reds game against Crystal Palace tomorrow. And we'll be covering the Chelsea-Manchester City game on Thursday as well. So if you are enjoying the content here on Anfield Agenda, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. Keep your comments coming. It is half-time. Whatever you want to talk about, the floor is yours. Let me know. You want to bitch about something? Have at it. You want to give a bit of compliment about something? Work away. You want to ask about some transfer news and gossip? I'm all ears. This is your show, my friends. Let me know what it is that you want to talk about. Right, what else we got? Goldbridge was on 4-4 tunes. Yep. Well, that's, Goldbridge is, much bigger than we are, mate. I remember Goldbridge being on there. I remember the lads from Redman TV being featured on there as well. But look, they are big boys, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're massive in the world of fan media, and respect to both of them. Scotty said, Craig, 40k tomorrow for the watch along. It would be really nice to hit 38,800 on this stream, guys. So look, if you are enjoying it, you want to help us on the road to 40k, please do hit that button. Chris Taylor said, good evening, Hot Mic Anfielders. How are you, Chris? Lovely to see you on Hot Mic, buddy. Thank you so much. We'd love to hit 2,200 followers on Hot Mic as well, folks. So if you do, download the Hot Mic app and go into the chat. Let me know. I'll give you a shout out on there. When is West Ham going to announce relegation, said Lemon. Love it. Love it, mate. Living up to your name as well. Beautiful. Craig, you'll make it. You're great, said well hello there. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. Just Abdul said, Spencer, AFTV, Redmen, Full-Time Devils were there. And they all deserve to be there. Do you know what I mean? Credit to all of them. I've nothing but love for other fan content providers, mate. I know the work that goes into running a YouTube channel, and I've got nothing but respect and admiration for everybody that does this. Crosby's in the house, said shit game so far. It came to life right at the end of the first half, Connor, but yeah, you're right. It hasn't been great, pal. Ads Sheehan said, hi Craig, enjoy your commentary and think you're very entertaining. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm a bit bonkers at times. I get it. I'm a bit cheesy at times. I say some stupid shit. I sing some stupid songs, but I don't take myself seriously. I'm doing this for fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Can you say hello to Lisa, my daughter? My pleasure, James. How are you, Lisa? Daddy asked me to say hello. I hope that you're well, honey, and thank you for your dad for watching. I hope that you're well, and I hope your daddy buys you a nice little treat as well, because you know, daddies do these things, don't they? So, my pleasure, James, buddy, and thank you for being with us. Tottenham suck, said Huge. Tottenham suck. Yeah, Mourinho was... I've said this time and time again. Tottenham have really good players. I don't understand why they brought Mourinho in. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Fan Statistica. I'm getting your name right, mate. The more I see it, I'm getting it right. Said, hi all, not the best footballing day in the Premier League. Yeah, 2 games so far, 0-0 in the Leicester game against Brighton earlier on. A penalty missed by Mbappe in that game. Good save from Schmeichel. And yeah, here we are in the second game at half time and it's still scoreless. Hughes said, I totally agree with you on Mourinho. James, honestly, it's my pleasure, mate. I know you're a Palace fan, but we pride ourselves on welcoming fans from all clubs into our chat, buddy, because look, we all have our clubs that we support, but first and foremost, we all love the game, mate, and it's lovely to have you with us. Why do you think Atkinson hates Liverpool so much? I honestly don't know, Morad. I don't know, mate, but I don't like Martin Atkinson. I can't say that enough. I despise the fella. I can't stand them refereeing Liverpool games. I think he's a terrible referee, full stop. Messi Ronaldo said, my nan supports Crystal Palace. Nice one. Happy days. They create some atmosphere inside Selhurst Park. That's one thing I've always said about Palace is that place, when it rocks, it really does rock. And it's going to be a very difficult game tomorrow night. No doubt about it. I don't like to give Hodgson credit, obviously, from his time at Liverpool, but he's set Palace up very well. Very difficult to beat, and I'm not expecting an easy game at all. Adzer said they were so desperate for a change and hoped a change in management would bring silverware. Yeah, I know, I get you. I just think the game is... I might be doing Mourinho a disservice here, but I think the game has moved on past the way Mourinho plays it at the minute. Now look, as I've said, Mourinho's won trophies, you cannot deny that, but it's been a while since he's won anything major. You can talk about winning the Europa League. Did he win the Europa League with United? But that's not a major trophy, to be fair. It's a decent trophy. You got them Champions League football, but yeah, it's the last time he won a Premier League title or a Champions League title. Palace are one of those never give up kind of teams, said Dylan Murphy. Maybe Atkinson is a secret United fan. Interestingly, actually, while we're talking about Manchester, the referee for the Reds game against Manchester City on the 2nd of July has been confirmed to be Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor is, of course, a native of Greater Manchester. But then again, to be fair, the referee for the Merseyside derby was from Liverpool, but then again, so were both the teams. So, yeah, I don't know. Anthony Taylor, we don't have too bad of a record under Anthony Taylor as well, to be fair. And I don't think he's one of the worst referees in the league, if I'm being honest. Well, hello there. So as a United fan, I think Atkinson's world class. Yeah, you would, mate, wouldn't you, to be fair, as you've said. Who's the best coach for Liverpool? Well, look, I wasn't around. I caught the very tail end of Kenny Dalglish's time at Liverpool. I wasn't around for Paisley, Fagan, Shankly. So in my time, obviously I loved Rafael Benitez because he brought us a Champions League, he brought us some great players and some really memorable nights in Europe. Didn't quite get us over the line for the league title, but if Jurgen Klopp wins us this Premier League title, which of course he will, that'll be a Champions League, a Premier League, a Super Cup, a Club World Cup, another Champions League final, a Europa League final. You know, he's been brilliant since he's come to the club. So in my lifetime watching the game, and again, I only caught the tail end of Dalglish's time in charge of Liverpool, I'm going to go with Kloppo because he has single-handedly, well, I say single-handedly, the owners deserve credit as well, of course, changed his football club and put us back into a major player in world football. How long do you think Klopp will last at Liverpool? Genuinely, I don't know if he'll go past 2024, Dylan, which is the new contract that he signed. But that'll be a very long time in charge of the club. And he'll probably take time out then and then maybe go back manage the German national team. I don't know, but just enjoy him while he's here. Do you know what I mean? We've got him till 2024, so just enjoy him. Mark Caldwell said Jose's looking at his excuse book before the second half starts. Messi Ronaldo said she finds it a bit weird that I support two teams as well, but she accepts it. Don't let anybody ever tell you what to do, mate. You are free to support two teams, one team, 20 teams, 100 teams, like things, dislike things. You be you. We'll accept you for who you are, pal. You be you. Do I think Liverpool need a striker, said Benjamin? I think we need a forward. I wouldn't go as far as to say a striker, Benjamin, but I do think we need another attacking player. Bruno should have the number 69 because he plays sexy football. Jack really should have the number 666. It's a big god Bob. Look, Bruno has slipped in seamlessly at United and he looks like a very tidy footballer. I give credit where it's due. I'm not a Liverpool fan that is afraid to give credit to other players from teams that were our rivals. Bruno Fernandes has hit the ground running at United and credit where it's due. But, we're still Liverpool. We're still top of the league. Right, again, last shout out for Hot Mike before the second half gets underway, my friends. If we can hit 2,200 followers on there during this stream, it would be amazing. And if we can hit 38,800 on YouTube as well, that would be class. So if you're on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. I'm going to get rid of this Hot Mic app, or Hot Mic logo I should say, from my screen. And just a reminder, if you do download the app, the sign up code on there is Anfield, all capital letters. I'm going to bring this down now and get ready for the second half. Would you say Sancho and Grealish is a better transfer window than Ziyech and Werner? Yes, definitely. If Manchester United got Sancho and Grealish, that would be a belter of a window for them, mate. And I'd hate to admit it, but Ziyech is a very good player and Werner is a very good player. But I would say Sancho and Grealish will be a better window. Fan Statistica, thank you for the super chat, mate. Said Sané or Son. Consistency for Son, flair for Sané. I would take Leroy Sané, mainly because of his age as well. Both those players would be excellent at Liverpool. But if you ask me, mate, and you have, I'd go with Leroy Sané. I would love him at Liverpool. 22,182 followers on Hot Mic is from Joanna, our official Hot Mic counter-upperer, which is, I know I didn't stutter, that is the title that we've given Joanne. And look, we'd love 18 of you guys. If 18 of you guys can download that Hot Mic app for us, sign up and put in the code Anfield before the end of the game, that would be class. I'd love to celebrate something on this stream. To get to 2,200 Hot Mic followers and to get to 38,800 on YouTube will be a class afternoon, or class evening I should say. Lee Chappie's in the Jesus on Hot Mic. Lee, how are you, buddy? Hot Mic is awesome. Just started streaming lives on here too. Gives a follow, he said. Lee Chappie is a good friend of the channel, Leicester City fan. You guys probably know him as a Jamie Vardy lookalike. I know him as a friend. Proud to call him a friend. Lee Chappie, as I said, massive Leicester City fan. He is part of the Hot Mic family as well. He streams Leicester City games and other games on there. Make sure to go over, give him a follow, watch his content, interact with him. He is a true gent and one of my good friends as well. So Lee, lovely to have you in with us. And he said Craig is the daddy for live streams. I think Goldbridge probably owns that title, but I'll take Stepfather. I'll take the Stepfather, Lee. I think Mark Goldbridge is the daddy of football watch-alongs, and I'll slip in underneath. Second place will do me fine at this moment in time. James Hardy said Klopp made the wrong subs on Sunday. He took our best players off. He did say that in taking Minamino off at half-time, that was a planned thing to do with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think he was a little bit unlucky with the last substitution with the injury to Matip. He was forced to bring on Dejan Lovren, whereas he may have wanted to bring on Mohamed Salah. James, predictions for Liverpool versus Palace. I know you're a Palace fan, James, but you wouldn't respect me if I didn't predict a Liverpool win, mate. I've gone for a 3-1 win in my predictions that I did earlier on. I think I still have it here, do I? Here's my Palace preview team, by the way, really quickly for Liverpool fans. I've gone for Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Then I've gone for Salah, Firmino and Mane up front and a 3-1 win for the Reds, as you can see on the screen there now. Let me just change this image and bring it back to the game. Dave said, come sign up. I'm computer illiterate and manage that. I'm a dope, mate, when it comes to technology as well. And I can even work Hot Mic. So, again, Lee, lovely to see you in there with us. How cool is it? I know you're verified on Twitter, by the way, motherfucker. So, this probably isn't as nice for you as it is for me. But it is nice having the old verification tick on Hot Mic as well, Lee, isn't it? I know Mr. YouTube verified, or Mr. Twitter verified there. But I have to make do with an old Hot Mic verification, Lee. Again, ladies and gents, just a reminder, we're also on Instagram. So if you enjoy our content on here, please do go over, give @Anfield Agenda a follow on Instagram. Really easy to find us, just search the channel name. Right, and we're underway in the second half. Eric Dyer plays the ball out right hand side to Davison Sanchez. He goes wide right to Serge Aurier, and immediately they go back to Dyer. I wonder what Mourinho said to them at half time, because they did come on strong at the end of the first half. Lucas Moura had a really good opportunity. He pulled wide of Fabianski's post. Sanchez now launches the ball long, looking for Dele Alli. The ball breaks to Son. Lucas Moura, good footwork from him. Harry Kane in the box, few ricochets. Aurier wins it back for Spurs. He's under pressure, so he goes all the way back to Dyer. Again, let me just run through the starting 11s one more time for people that are coming in a little bit late. Spurs have Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Davies, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Lucas, Son and Kane. And West Ham started with Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Balbuena, Cresswell, Rice, Soucek, Noble, Fornals, Bowen and Antonio. Joanne's on hot mic. How are you, Joanne? Lovely to see you there. Liam, can you stop putting in the same comment about the cabbage needing to be sold, mate? We know it. You don't want Lovren at the club. Great, we get it. Please don't keep spamming the same comment, buddy. Salah hat-trick incoming tomorrow, said Stephen Booker. Serge Aurier is unhappy about something, shaking his head. Quite a strong bench today for Spurs, by the way. Let me just run through the benches for you guys one time. Alderweireld for Tongan, Winks, Lamela, Sessegnon, Gazzaniga, Bergvin, Ndombele and Fernandez. For West Ham, it's Yarmolenko, Anderson, Lanzini, Wilshere, Agbona, Ajedi, Silva, Randolph and Ben Johnson. Antonio plays the ball out right hand side. There was one booking, if I remember correctly, in the first half as well for Mark Noble. Somebody said Celtic or Rangers. Neither, mate. I don't give a shite about Scottish football. I know people, me being Irish, expect me to say Celtic, but I honestly couldn't give a shit about Scottish football. Someone tried to call me racist before because I said I couldn't give a shit about Scottish football and that I was belittling their country. I don't give a fuck about League of Ireland football either, and I live in this country, so it's just not my cup of tea. I just don't watch it, never been into it. A lot of me mates are Celtic fans, but it's just never done it for me. Fornals was booked for a foul on Aurier. Thank you, mate, for that information. This is why you guys bail me out time and time again. Thank you very much indeed. Alara's going for a 2-1 win for the Reds tomorrow. Dave, I'm the same as you, mate. That game that you're talking about where Liverpool lost to Arsenal and Arsenal won the league, that was the game that made me fall in love with Liverpool Football Club. And like yourself, I think I was about the same age. Manzi said, do you think Liverpool need a backup fullback for Robbo or Trent? Not for Trent, mate. I think Neco Williams will do well to cover there. But left back, yes. Now we do have Larouci, we do have Adam Lewis, but they're not quite there just yet. So yeah, I would say yes. Strike from Dyer. Oh, unlucky. Carried it forward with purpose. Pulled the trigger, but it went just wide of Fabianski's left-hand post. Donald said, come on, you Spurs. I want Spurs to win as well, Donald, because I'd love to see West Ham get relegated, pal. Karen Brady can fuck off with her null and voiding. Well, hello there. So people throwing the word racist around too easily nowadays. Mate, I've been called racist loads of times, and none of it was in relation to anything other than white people, which is weird. And anyone that knows me and anyone that knows this channel knows that I'm somebody who constantly preaches about not judging people on anything other than the strength of their character, or the you know, you don't judge anybody for the colour of their skin, their sexual orientation, their race, their religion. Oh, really good opportunity there for Kane. He flicked it, it went off Fabianski, he came back to him and went behind for a goal kick. Colin said he wants West Ham to get relegated because of Declan Rice. Did I read you guys out the comment before about Declan Rice when he was talking about... let me just get the comment up. I think I still have it saved. I say this, but not me. I've deleted it. Yeah, I think I've deleted it. It was a belter of a comment. He said, sometimes they're in, Declan, sometimes they're out, sometimes you're Irish, Declan, sometimes you're not, sure you know yourself. Messi, Ronaldo, I'm not going to say you are or not racist, mate, but I would say don't throw around that term. Because yes, of course all lives matter, mate, but that's not the point of what's happening at the minute. The point of what's happening at the minute is the world is rightly shining a light on the injustice that is happening towards black people around the world and the lack of same opportunities that they've had. So, of course, all lives matter, mate. But what's going on in the world right now is that we're trying to show solidarity to the Black Lives Matter movement, and I know all of you guys support that. So, strike from West Ham. That's nowhere near the goal. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It's still scoreless. Dylan said, yep, Craig, and that's why I love this channel so much. You genuinely love, respect and accept everybody, and there are very few other YouTubers that can say that. It's just, I take people as I find them, mate, and I always try and give somebody the benefit of the doubt until they prove otherwise. Dylan's a West Ham fan. I'm sorry, mate, but Karen Brady tried her best to get this season null and voided, so she can fuck off as far as I'm concerned. Right, Davies breaking on the left for Spurs. Souček comes across. Davies hooks it across the box. Declan Rice comes back, clears his lines. Goes out for a Spurs throw in. People are people, Depeche Mode, said Joanne. I've never actually heard that song, Joanne, and I do like Depeche Mode's music, but I've never heard that song. Right, ladies and gents, we're closing in on the next 100 here on YouTube. So if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well. Very close to 38,800 now on the stream. Mark Caldwell said, if there's any Arsenal fans in the chat, according to Sky Sports, Arsenal are trying to extend David Luiz's contract. Oh, please do. Please do. And please sign Dejan Lovren as well, because I want to see Dejan Lovren and David Luiz lining up at centre-back for Arsenal, because that would just turn them into Banter FC forever. Will I take a draw tomorrow? No way, Benjamin. Need 3 points tomorrow. Badly. Dylan said, who should Moyes sign in the summer if West Ham stay up? Honestly, mate, I think West Ham have some good players. And I'm baffled that they're in the position that they're in. I genuinely am. I mean, outside of Karen Brady being an arsehole, I don't have anything against West Ham Football Club. Oh, strike. Unlucky. Very good opportunity there. I should have done better. Should have done better. Ball breaks to Pablo Fornals there. Kind of halfway between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. Throws a leg at it. Oh, pulls it well wide though. Should have done better. Dave Sweeney said need to win. Dylan said good to hear. Oh, strike from Antonio. Who would you like, Dylan? You're a West Ham fan, mate. As you said, who would you like West Ham to go out and sign in the summer? Who do you think you need? Son now for Spurs. To Lucas Moura. Back to Lo Celso. Dele Alli screaming for it. He gets it. Takes a touch. Goes out wide left to Harry Kane. Kane with a strike. Ooh, wasn't too far away that, but a little bit too high from Harry Kane. We're almost 10 minutes into the second half. It's still Spurs 0, West Ham 0. Young players Dylan wants. That makes sense. Makes sense. There are. It is mad, isn't it, how the world has turned, mate, over the last few years, whereas rather than clubs going out and signing 27-year-olds, 28-year-olds, everybody seems to want to go out there and get the best young talent in the world. And it's understandable, because if these guys break through and prove themselves, you've got players that could be at your clubs for 7, 8, 10 years even, or 5 years, and you can move them on then and still recoup that transfer fee. Messi Ronaldo said no way, 3 points, 3 points only tomorrow. And Tony said, Craig, do you think Cantwell is good enough for Liverpool? Yes. Now, I say that with a caveat that he isn't quite yet there, But I think there's a player in Todd Cantwell. Strike from Spurs. Dele Alli pulls it wide of the left-hand post. Yeah, look, I've made no bones about it, mate. I like Todd Cantwell. I think he is the next big thing at Norwich, breaking through after what's his face that went to Leicester, James Maddison. So I would like to see him at Liverpool. I know that we've tracked him, but I don't know with Norwich going down if perhaps we'll try and pull the trigger to get that one over the line. But I do like Todd Cantwell as a footballer. He's very, very neat and tidy in what he does on that left-hand side. Arsenal want Joe Hart, said Ethan's Corner. Yes, I think they're looking to get an emergency loan there to cover Leno. But yeah, Joe Hart. I mean, the state of it, Joe Hart. West Ham need to build a team around one player like Rice. Do you think they'll keep Declan Rice, Dylan, or do you think he'll move on? Now, obviously, if you get relegated, he probably will move on. But do you think if you stay up, he'll move on? Big God Bob said, smash a thumbs up if you think Jose Mourinho is a bitter, arrogant, twisted blame shifter these days, and to think I previously like him, he's out of touch with football. You get my thumbs up anyway, mate. I'll give you a thumbs up on that one. I don't like Mourinho. What I do like, though, is I like to let everybody in the fucking world know that when Rafa Benitez got the job at Liverpool, Jose Mourinho desperately wanted to become Liverpool manager, but he lost out and they gave the job to Benitez. Mourinho, to fair, went to manage Chelsea and led them to league titles and stuff, but he wanted the Liverpool job. West Ham recycle the ball back to Fabianski. He moves it at left-hand side. Good knee play this from West Ham. Declan Rice. Good footwork from him. Cuts back inside. Declan Rice, strike, deflection. And it'll go behind for a West Ham corner. That was very neat, good football from West Ham. Good footwork by Declan Rice. Got it onto his right foot. Got the shot away. Took a deflection. And as I said, it goes behind for a West Ham corner. Froda said, thank God he never came to us. Right, Joanne, our official hot mic counter up, or what are we at? To be honest, I don't think Cantwell's good enough for us, said Elijah John 5. I don't think he's there yet, as I said, mate, but I do think there is a player in there. And I think with Jurgen Klopp's coaching, Pep Linder's coaching, I think we could turn him into a very, very tidy footballer indeed. But I respect your opinion, mate. Everybody, we're all entitled to our opinions. There's a load of players that, you know, I don't like that other people do, and vice versa. Ball in from West Ham, flicked away by Dele Alli. Lucas Moura has it now. They look to get bodies forward quickly. Son moves it out left hand side. The Celta to Kane. Kane! Oh, he's missed it! You shit the bed, Harry! You shit the bed, pal! Sir Harold of Tottenham has shit the bed. Great chance, really good counter-attacking football from Spurs. The ball comes to Harry. I'm fucking useless Kane, who pulls the trigger with his left foot and it goes wide past the keeper's post. I'm being very harsh there calling him useless. He is of course not useless, but you missed it, Harry. You missed it, mate. Nobody to blame. Nobody to try and moan about. You had the chance. You shit the bed. Soz, pal. Substitution for Spurs. Dele Alli is going off to be replaced by Eric Lamela. Again, another shocking performance from Dele Alli, to be fair. He's just not at the races these days, is he? Moansa said, I would finish that one. I'm left-footed, mate, so there's a good chance I'd have finished it, to be fair. I would disagree with you, Big God Bob, about Sir Alex Ferguson being the GOAT. Certainly the greatest of the Premier League era, no doubt about that. No argument for me whatsoever, but, you know, Paisley for me. Antonio, strike! Oh, another good opportunity. Antonio just couldn't keep it down. Showed really good strength and pace. Good ball over the top. Too easy. Dyer was beaten too easy. Antonio couldn't keep his strike down and it goes over Lloris's bar. We're just about at the hour mark. It's still scoreless here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You have your teddy bear, Messi, Ronaldo. Nice one. Nothing wrong with a teddy bear, pal. We all like a bit of teddy bear cuddles every now and again. Fanstatistica said, Craig, the argument against Cantwell is Curtis Jones' path. They play in the same area. Too many tens. Do you know what? It's funny we say that, and then the very next breath, mate, somebody will say that we lack creativity. And look, I don't want Curtis Jones' path blocked. No doubt about it. Joanne said, we're still at 2,182 followers in the Hot Mic. Come on, guys. Show us some love. Download that Hot Mic app and put in the code Anfield. Elijah John 5 said, I'm from the Midlands in Ireland. So by Midlands, I'm guessing it's at Lone Mullingar, that neck of the woods. Roberto, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you in the chat. If you are on Hot Mic, by the way, do us a favour and hit that share button, ladies and gentlemen. Click the share button, share it into social media, and you're helping us out financially by just doing that as well. Doesn't cost you anything to do. Lamela, side netting. The chances are starting to come now as the game opens up at both ends of the pitch. Both teams going forward, they both need a result. So I'm predicting this won't end 0-0. It was Lamela this time, on his left foot. The angle was against him, but he pulled it wide. Froda said, yes, Craig, Bob Paisley is the GOAT. Didn't need 26 years to win 2 European Cups. Just went out and won 2 in a row. Do you know what I mean? That's what the GOAT does, Froda. You're from Offaly, mate. Offaly, sorry. I knew I wasn't too far away. My wife's parents used to have a holiday place on Lough Ennel. So, not a million miles away from Offaly, but not right next door either. Right. Spurs again with Sanchez. 28 minutes left. Aurier. Sissoko. He moves the ball across to Dyer. Dyer out left hand side. Son. Back to Sissoko. Sissoko. Back out to Serge Aurier. Harry Kane drops into the pocket. He gives it to him. Kane. Ball inside. Lo Celso back out to Aurier. Aurier clips it in. It's cleared again by West Ham. And that'll be another corner to Spurs. Squidly thinks Pamela will score. Pamela! Right, Lo Celso with a corner for Spurs. 27 minutes to go. Ball in. It's headed down. Goal. Goal. I don't know who scored it. I think it was an own goal. But Spurs look like they're 1-0 up. It looks like it went in off Souček. 1-0 to Spurs. We'll obviously wait until the ref has a look to see if there's anything to potentially rule this out. But there's no complaints from anybody. And it looks like Spurs finally have the lead. West Ham in all kinds of trouble now. Good delivery in fairness. Ball in. It's flicked on. Yeah, it goes out off Souček's right foot and into the goal. Oh. There was no hint of an arm or anything in there, was there, from Spurs? Again, I'm afraid to change the score because the last time I changed the score and it was ruled out. But it looks like it's 1-0 to Spurs with a Souček own goal. Souček's praying the ref finds some way of ruling this out. It's being looked at. Craig Paul, VAR are looking at it. I said to you, I thought there might have been a sniff of a handball there. Nope, goal given. 1-0 to Spurs. Souček own goal. Right, West Ham have to come out and play now. They have a difficult run in, and this puts them level on points with Bournemouth and in the relegation area with Bournemouth have a game in hand. Alger said, after all that defending, such a shame for them to concede like this. Fuck them, mate. Fuck them. Karen Brady can null and void that. Who's Shane Lowry? He's a golfer, Stephen. LFC 3, see you tomorrow, mate. See you back here for the Palace game. Spurs now on the counter. Referee waves play on. Sissoko, 25 to go. He rolls it out right hand side to Serge Aurier. Aurier with a delivery into the box. It's hooked away. Back to Lo Celso. He plays the ball over the top. Unlucky. A little bit too much on it. Son couldn't keep it in play. And that's a goal kick to West Ham. Patricia, as a Leeds United fan, genuinely hope Leeds come up, Patricia. Loads of my uncles and my wife's uncles are Leeds fans. It'd be lovely to see Leeds back in the Premier League. Per Brady's parachute payment, said Ronnie. Yes, there is that, mate. There is that. Luca's all synced and ready to go. Lovely to have you with us on Hot Mic, Luca. We are so close to 38,800, folks. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream. Ellie, I have a feeling we might win the league on Thursday, mate. I think with if we get the 3 points tomorrow, I have a feeling that Chelsea might nick a draw off Man City. But you know, if that's not the case, then we go on to the Etihad at July the 2nd, and hopefully win it there. Who's better, Pogba or Kante? It's very difficult to compare them because they play... You think of Kante, you think of a holding midfielder. And I know he's a box-to-box midfielder these days, but I'd rather have Kante in my team than Pogba. But if they're both at the height of their game, I think Pogba can put in a better performance. I think Pogba is extremely talented as a footballer. I just don't think he does it enough. So I would take Kante. Frodo said, I agree, Craig. Thursday at least Chelsea will give City a game. Hi Craig, I heavily struggle with mental health but have not told anybody no matter what. I know you've mental health issues and was just wondering if you have any advice, things that could try and get better. Talk to somebody. Honestly, mate, that is the best advice I can give you. Not telling anybody won't help. Now, I will always suggest that you talk to a mental health professional or your GP. But opening up and talking is a great first step, mate. And I don't know what age you are, if you've got family that you can speak to, but make an appointment with your GP and start the process, mate. Speaking to somebody was the best thing I ever did. It changed my life. I still, today, before these streams, I got a psychologist appointment and spent an hour on the phone with him. So, mate, just speak up. That's all I'm going to say to you. Get professional advice and speak up. Don't suffer in silence. Travis said, Timo watching on as a team going to win the league for a team who wanted them. Yeah, we're going to win the league, mate. We're going to win the league. Morad's definitely staying tuned for tomorrow's game. Glad to have you with us again, Morad. Thank you. David Moyes, the gift that keeps on giving at West Ham and United and everywhere else. To be fair, he wasn't bad at Preston. Did alright at Everton. But that was about his level, to be fair. Good play this from Lo Celso. Good breakout. Nice ball into Lucas. Lucas switches the ball across. Harry Kane. Lift your leg higher, you lazy cunt. Oh, Patricia, my pleasure. Genuinely, a lot of time for Leeds. Hope they come up. Love your manager as well. Bielsa is a man after my own heart. An absolute nut job. And I mean that with the kindest of sentiment. Cameron said, you doing a watch along for City versus Chelsea versus City? I am, Cameron. Yes, we'll be doing that one on Thursday on Hot Mic and on YouTube. So, again, whichever one you prefer, take your pick. Do you think Liverpool will sign players? There's a water break, by the way, in play here, ladies and gentlemen. Do I think Liverpool will sign players? I hope so, but I have a feeling we're going to wait and see how the market goes, Benjamin, over the summer. Leon are in a bit of trouble financially, so we could try and nip in there and get Houssem Aouar. But again, it might depend on moving on the likes of Lovren, Shaqiri, Wilson. Good to have you on, looking well, lad. Fair play. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. You're spot on about Brady as well. Pray they go down. Yeah, I'm definitely in a better place, Paul, than I was 6 weeks ago or so. I was in a really bad place then. You've seen I made a video. I was in tears making the video. But I never shy away from mental health issues, and I suffer some really bad spells, but you guys have gotten me through a lot of stuff, and it's why I keep banging on about our community and how amazing you are, because you not only help other people that are in the chat, you guys have helped me tremendously as well. Give me a lot of confidence, and I'll always be appreciative and in your debt for that. Right, substitution made by Spurs. Lucas Moura went off. I've yet to see who came on for him, but I'm sure I'll find that out in a second. Thank you, Frodo. And thank you, Ellie, as well. Do you think we should sign Sane, said Luca. It was Anderson and Lanzini are on. Noble and Fornals went off for West Ham. Do I think we should sign Sane? I don't think we'd be able to, but I would love him, Luca. I think he's a wonderful footballer. Care Bear, what a name. Love that name. Said, I hope we can at least get Todd Cantwell this summer. I said a few minutes ago, mate, maybe before you were on the stream, I'd love Cantwell. I think he's a very tidy footballer. I think it would be a good value signing as well. Mightn't be the sexy name that some Reds are hoping for, but either was Andy Robertson when he came. And look what Klopp did to him. The dude wasn't lying earlier. Luis is close to agreeing a new contract. Brilliant. Banter FC, the gift that keeps on giving. Yilber said, from what I've seen of Lo Celso, he looks class. He looks very tidy. Very tidy. Moves the ball from midfield quickly. Good feet. Good eye for a pass. He does look tidy. Fan Statistica said, personally, I like Elliott to be developed like Foden was introduced gradually. But we have enough depth on the wings. Harvey Elliott, he's going to sign the new contract next month, mate. A proper contract. And we know he's a boyhood Red. It's great to have him at the club. Still very young, but you know, a great talent, no doubt about it. Right, West Ham, they need something from this game. 18 minutes to go. They move the ball out wide right. They've brought on a couple of attacking players in Felipe Anderson and Manuel Lanzini. So they're really going for it now. Lanzini, of course, remember, linked to us before he did his ACL. Spurs now have a chance to counter. Again, good running from Lo Celso. Kane peels off to the left. He gives it to him. Sanchez. Aurier. Back to Sanchez. All the way back to Dyer. Spurs taking no chances. What happened to all the rumours about Samuel Chukwueze? That's gone quiet, yeah. Villarreal Samuel Chukwueze was linked to us a while back. I haven't actually followed his progress, so yeah, I'm probably not the best person to ask on this one. Triple A said, I think Cantwell be like Lallana when he joins as a winger, but Klopp will convert him into a midfielder. He looks like a very tidy footballer, mate. Thomas said, any plans to Tipperary where I'm from? No, I think if we are to do a few Anfield agenda meetups, Aurier now, chance, ball across. Fabianski claims it. I think if we're to do some Anfield agenda meet and greets in Ireland, it'll probably be Dublin, Belfast, Galway and Cork. They're probably the 4 cities that we'll look to go to, if we get a chance to do any. Juve signing Arthur means Pogba's most likely to stay. You know, they haven't signed him yet, Dylan. And the deal that both clubs are looking to do there, it looks like the Juventus are trying to bring Arthur in from Barcelona, and Barcelona want to bring in Pjanic from Juventus, but Barca aren't happy with the fee being asked for Pjanic, particularly at 30 years of age. There's only 9 million in the difference, but there has been a fee agreed of 72 million, that's for sure, with Juventus and Barcelona. For Arthur, I mean, not for Pjanic. Who's the referee for the Liverpool match? It's Martin Atkinson, Kieran. Martin Atkinson. Yes, I know. Everybody sighs when I say that. Son now for Spurs to Kane, left hand side. 15 minutes to go. Kane, of course, falls down in the box because that's all Kane does. Anybody breathes on him and he falls. Referee having none of it. West Ham give it straight back to Son. But then they win it back in fairness to them. Good play by Bowen. Lanzini chests it down. West Ham move the ball out left hand side with Felipe Anderson. Craig Pawson signals play on. Felipe Anderson tries to switch out wide right. Antonio keeps it in play very well. Declan Rice now for West Ham. Back out to Mikel Antonio. Antonio up against Davies on that left hand side. Clips it into the box, the back post. No chances taken. Ball put behind by Stephen Bergwijn, and that will be a West Ham corner. Brian said Pjanic is an incredible footballer, but Juve are taking the piss with their valuation. He is a very tidy footballer, Brian, no doubt about it. But yeah, he's getting on in his age. There's no way he's worth that much. Anderson, strike. Pulls it wide. Goal kick to Spurs. Kane is shite, said Cameron Barron. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Spurs, I've said this before. I said it in one of the 888 videos I did. People laughed at me. If I'm Spurs, I'm selling Harry Kane. Because he takes too much attention on the team. He wants everything for himself. I'd sell Harry Kane, get a massive fee for him, reinvest it in rebuilding that squad. That's my take on it anyway. Imagine Koulibaly and Van Dijk in defence. I know, Joe, it would be lovely. I can't see it happening, but look, nobody but it'd be lovely. Oh, we got a couple more Hot Mic followers. Thank you, Joanne. We're up to 2,184 now. Thank you very much. Again, just a reminder, we'll be doing the Liverpool game tomorrow on YouTube and on Hot Mic, so please do download that Hot Mic app from the App Store, whatever your App Store is, Google Play, Apple App Store, it doesn't matter. Download the app, put in the sign-up code Anfield, all capital letters, ANFIELD. Give us a follow on there, and hopefully we'll see you for the match tomorrow. Free kick here to West Ham, right on the byline, about 5 yards in, 7 yards in from the corner flag. Dylan said Sadio needs to have a chat with Koulibaly and tell Napoli he wants to come to us. There was talk that we'd, shown interest in him at £32 million below what Napoli want for him. Ball in. Ooh. Oh, they've hit the post. Unlucky. Bowen hits the post. Gollum looks absolutely shocked on the side of the pitch. My precious. Anderson flicks it back. Bowen with a strike. Hits the outside of the post. Camera then pans to Gollum, who looks crestfallen on the side of the pitch. Unlucky! 12 minutes to go. Alfie, how are you, mate? Serge Aurier for Spurs. Ball back to Sanchez. We've got a Corinthians fan in the chat. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Yes, okay. Stop spamming the chat or you're going to get kicked out, mate. Okay, there you go. That's your 3 chances gone, dickhead. You're out now. Hope you enjoyed spamming your team's name in the chat, mate. I mean, that's as creative as you can get, but yeah, I'm bored of you now. Bye-bye. Yes, Vinny, I will be doing a watch along of Chelsea versus City, mate. We'll be doing that one on Thursday, definitely. So that could be the game that the Reds get crowned Premier League champions if Chelsea do us a favour. And themselves a favour, of course. Argyle Army, how are you? Welcome in. Lovely to see you with us. Hope you're well. 11 minutes left at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 1-0 to Spurs. Took an own goal to give them the lead. Rice moves the ball out right hand side. Lanzini now. Little 1-2 with Antonio. Feeds it to Felipe Anderson, but he's dispossessed by Eric Lamela. Serge Aurier. Sanchez. Dyer. Flicks the ball forward looking for Son. He loses out in the air. West Ham have it. Nice tackle that from Sissoko. Very well timed tackle. Son now for Spurs. Bergwijn. Out wide right to Serge Aurier. Aurier with a ball down the line for Bergwijn. Good hold-up play from him, looking for support. Lamela. Where was he going? He had a chance to shoot there. Still Lamela runs across the 18-yard box. Harry Kane. You're shy, Kane. Honestly, mate. You're either not fit or you're done, but... Who is this fraud? Where is the old Harry Kane? Because this lad isn't a... It's just a pale imitation of himself. Toxie Masters, I went for a 3-1 Reds win tomorrow, mate. 3-1 is what I went for. There is a preview up on our channel, by the way, for anyone that wants to have a look at it earlier on. We did a preview at 6:30 tonight for the Crystal Palace game tomorrow. And Brian, thank you for putting in the link to our Instagram account as well, if anybody wants to give us a follow over there. Ball over the top looking for Bergwijn, but it's too close to Fabianski. Harry Kane still on holiday, said Adra Sheeran. Sheehan. I keep saying Sheeran, mate, sorry. Lanzini moves the ball out wide right. West Ham have to try and get something from this game or they're in serious trouble. I'm good, thank you, Chicken Bueno. I'm good. I hope you're well. Anderson. Ball inside to Declan Rice. Back to Anderson. Lanzini now turns past Harry Kane, who made a half-arse challenge. Antonio, good tracking back by Lamela to win it back for Spurs. He moves it out wide left now. Ball through the centre to Harry Kane. Kane, 1-on-1. Kane scores. 2-0. Was he onside? Celebrates and dives on the ground. He has to dive somehow, doesn't he? Looked like a very well-timed run by Harry Kane, but it'll be interesting to see on the replay. Good finish though, fair play. Keeper came out, slotted it past him. And he's bollocks. Look, he's on the ground, he's completely bollocksed. He was definitely onside. Great pass, well-timed run. Good finish, 2-0 to Spurs. See, I'm taking credit for that. Gave Kane a kick up the arse and then he goes and scores. You're welcome. What's our Instagram? Anfield Agenda, Josh. Really straightforward, mate. Same as the channel, just Anfield Agenda. Mourinho then jumps up to celebrate. West Ham in all kinds of trouble. They're just above Bournemouth, I believe, on goal difference now. Or actually, are they even above Bournemouth anymore? They've conceded 2. Oh, there's only... If they concede 1 more, they'd be level on goal difference with Bournemouth. Did I know Kane could have played for Ireland? I think I remember reading that somewhere before. Was it a grandparent or something? Kevin said 2. Kevin, you're on a roll, mate. You got 5-0 as well last night, mate, didn't you? Just when you were saying Kane went bad. I'll take credit for Ellie. I take credit for giving him that kick up the backside you needed there. Sorry, my monitor is telling me it's going to turn off. I just have to click on something. Lanzini turns back inside. Looked like he got a little shove in the back. Craig Pawson blows the whistle and said he did. Free kick to West Ham. They need something quickly though. There's just over 6 minutes to go plus whatever the ref adds on. Bournemouth have a game in hand against Wolves, so they'll probably lose that, said Colin. Alejandro, how are you, pal? The league won't be the same without West Ham. Fuck West Ham, fuck Karen Brady and their null and void wanting. Yeah, fucker, and fuck West Ham. Karen Brady has completely turned me off that club. Her wanting the league null and voided, she can kiss my ass, and every Liverpool fan, I'm sure, pretty much thinks the same way. Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch. 5.5 minutes to go. Corner to West Ham. Peter Doyle said, enjoyable broadcast. Thanks to all the mods and people that help out with Hot Mic. Thank you, Peter. You're a gent. That corner came to nothing. West Ham have recycled the ball all the way back to Fabianski. Did I see Harry Kane's golf video with Tommy Fleetwood? It looks like he's been spending too much time on the golf course. Nope, I didn't see it, mate. We'll take Hendo dragging us to Champions League, Premier League, World Club Cup and Super Cup as well, Frodo. Don't forget that one. May not be watching Thursday night because if I watch I feel like I'll be just supporting Chelsea for a Liverpool reason. I don't know why. Because we want Chelsea to get something, mate. That's why. We want Chelsea to get something from Manchester City. West Ham are dire. Championship side at best, said Dave Sweeney. Moyes is useless, said Liverpool legend. And Brian said, write about relegation in the rag, dickhead. I'm not even going to mention the newspaper's name. Everyone knows what I mean when I say rag. West Ham are indeed close to relegation. Chicken Bueno. What a name. What a name. Some of you guys have belter YouTube names, but Chicken Bueno. Karen Brady choking on her Prosecco. She can choke on those words that she wrote in that rag. Yes, your name is. It's a great name. Love this channel. Thank you for making the channel. You are very welcome. Thank you for being with us. Again, Joanne, before we finish up tonight, what is our last official hot mic tally for the evening? West Ham flick to the back post. Antonio heads it. Offside. It'll be a free kick to Spurs. Again, if you have enjoyed the stream tonight, ladies and gents, we will be doing the game tomorrow on Hot Mic and on YouTube. Hot Mic's a completely free app. If you don't know anything about it, download the app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and put in our code Anfield as your welcome code. You can then sync up our commentary direct to your television and boom, it is a fantastic app. It's completely free to use. There's no ads or anything on it. What games tomorrow? Liverpool against Crystal Palace, mate. 3 minutes to go. Spurs 2, West Ham 0. Can you hear that? It's the championship calling. Karen, will you accept it? You will. Fuck off. Ooh, 2,185 followers on Hot Mic. Thank you, Joanne. We're only 15 away from 2,200. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. Again, when this stream finishes, just download that app for us, put in the code Anfield, and we hope to see you on there tomorrow. David Moyes, a football genius, lol, said Andrew Yo. Ads are sharing. I don't need to see the Anfield Raps video on the rag. I know all about that shithole of a newspaper, mate. And again, I love the Anfield Rap, by the way. Don't take this as anything on them. They are absolute legends. Love everything that they do. But yeah, I'm well versed as to what those shithouses of that rag of a newspaper have done over the years. Ball in, too close to Hugo Lloris. Scotty will be starting half an hour before kickoff tomorrow, mate. Half an hour before kickoff, as always. Just a reminder, we don't schedule our watch-alongs on YouTube. We just go live. So make sure you've subscribed to the channel if you've enjoyed the stream. And make sure to give us a thumbs up as well. Hot Mic, Chilumba. Hot Mic, mate. I'll put the image up on the screen for you now, just so you know exactly what it's called. 1 second. There you go. Hot Mic. H-O-T-M-I-C. And put in that sign-up code you can see there now. Anfield on the screen. You need a Liverpool jumper from me, do you? How about I need 3 from you? How about you send a few my way? Lanzini. Declan Rice. We're into the final minute of normal time here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. West Ham in all kinds of trouble. What do I think the starting team will be for us tomorrow? I went through it my preview, mate. There's a preview up on the channel, but 1 sec, let me just see this attack. Spurs have it in the penalty area. The force water. I've gone for Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Gomez, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson. I've gone for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, then the front 3. That's the ones I went for. I've gone for a 3-1 win for the Reds as well. Liverpool legend said if West Ham get a goal, it'd be massive. Goal difference will decide this. Lloris puts his foot through it and clears it. Where's Newland tonight? Haven't seen him. Haven't gotten many super chats, mate, to see Newland, to be fair. I don't think we have Newland set up on this particular screen either. We don't really use them for watch-alongs. We use them for the late night agendas and stuff. Keane, I would have said Keita might start as well, pal, but just have a little Google about Naby Keita at the minute. There's a story that broke on social media last night about Naby Keita that I have no idea if it's true or if it's not true, but is something that needs to be looked into properly, mate. That's why I haven't included it in my starting 11. I don't know if I'd be in the right headspace. Bergwijn with a shot there just wide of the keeper's post. I hope it's complete bullshit. I really do. I'm not telling you what it is because I don't want to talk about it, because I'm not educated enough on the subject to talk about it. So have a Google of it. It's all over social media. Stephen, I don't have Newland set up on this one, buddy, so I can't get my Newlands out. I don't have him set up on this image. We have different scenes that we use for different things, and Newland isn't available on this one, I'm afraid. I'll tell you what I'll do though, just for you, mate. I'll give you a double Newland on the other one, right? Here we go. Here's the Palace preview with my team. And I won't give you one Newland. I'll give you two dancing Newlands. How about that, Steve? Look at double Newland dancing there. Look at him go. Go on, son. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Go on. There you go. Double Newland for you, Steve. I've given you your one. I've given you two Newlands, Steve, so you owe me now. Aurier. 5 minutes of time added on. We're into the second minute of it. Ball into the box. It's cleared by West Ham. Only as far as Sissoko. He recycles it. Winks. Again, Spurs just happy to recycle, keep the ball now. They've got their 2-goal lead. It's not blame Connor on this one, to be fair. We just never really set it up for watch-alongs because it's a bit distracting if there's a dancing alien on the screen. Dylan said these streams are great crack. Time flies by. Thank you, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. Who knew Newland had a twin? See what I mean? We're multiplying the Newlands, Dave. You know, you came in, there was one Newland. Now there's two Newlands. And if you don't know why he's called Newland, by the way, we named him Newland Voider after Null and Void. He's our little mascot on the stream, just to as a massive fuck you to everyone that wanted the season null and voided. Right, 2 minutes of additional time left. Fabianski has it at the back for West Ham. He launches it forward. Just a reminder, tomorrow, YouTube and Hot Mic, both platforms for the Reds game against Crystal Palace, will be going live about 30 minutes before the game starts. I'm going to be joined by Connor Crosby for the game again, but Connor won't be on video tomorrow. He's going to be in my sitting room, obviously socially distancing, but we're going to have him hooked up to a microphone, but we're going to use the green screen setup like we normally do, so you will have his dulcet tones on microphone, but he won't be in video. Oh, Bobby is the better dancing, mate. Bobby's better dancing than Newland Voider, but that would be some dance off, wouldn't it? Oh, the game clock's had a stroke. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to just kill off the clock. Yeah, the game clock had... Well, it changed scenes like that. The game clock restarts, so that's what happens, but we'll just kill the game clock. Shh, you didn't see that, Dylan. Nothing happened. Aurier, ball to the back post. Kane threw himself at it but missed it. We're inside the final minute. Harry Kane looks completely knackered. I don't know why Mourinho gave him the full 90. I really fucking don't. You should be looking to protect him for the rest of the season and get... He got his goal. You should have brought him off. Liverpool's front three or City's front three? Liverpool's front three. I think we've got the best front three in world football, mate. I wouldn't swap them for anybody. I mean, as a combined three. I could probably get Mbappe in there somewhere if I worked really hard. Defo correct answer, mate. Of course it is. Right. We're into the final 10 seconds or so here. Craig Pawson has a little glance at his watch. Winks. He puts the whistle to his lips, and Spurs have beaten West Ham by 2-0. West Ham in all kinds of trouble now down at the foot of the Premier League. And look, we will be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, for the Reds game against Crystal Palace at Anfield. Don't forget to download the Hot Mic app before you head off. I'm going to put the image up one more time so you guys know what it looks like. The welcome code on the screen there is Anfield, all capital letters. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's stream. Really appreciate your support. The Reds are back at Anfield tomorrow. I cannot wait to welcome them back to Anfield, and hopefully one step closer to that Premier League title. Thank you for joining us, my friends. Stay safe, stay well. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you for our YouTube subscribers as well and our Hot Mic followers. Give us a subscription on YouTube if you haven't done so already. I'll chat to you tomorrow. Up the motherfucking Reds.